media. We rise every morning with truth in our hands. No more silence, we take a stand. For the people who cry for the dreams that fade. We speak for the hearts that justice betrayed. Radio True Media
on FM 103.9.
Radio True Media
on FM 103.9.
Now we voice, now we power. True Media go shine like tower. We no go fear, we go talk. Even if they know I'll make we talk. True Media Radio on FM 103.9.
Now God we dey friendly, not true we dey preach. Freedom of speech, now that we dey teach.
For so long, we go stand tall. Radio True Media,
one voice for all.
We honor the land, the struggle, the fight. We shine a light in the darkest night. Because we believe in hard work and faith to Sierra Leone way. We hold the line, come what may.
Them one set we more them, but we go shout. Now the poor man voice we they bring out.
Now we alright for know the truth. Now that make we go protect the truth.
Truth began, no they neglect anyone.
We are the voice, we are the flame. Truth will rise, they'll know our name. We are the truth and nothing else.
Truth they get, we know they play.
Now for Salon, we declare the way. Tune in every day to
Truth Media Radio.
3.9.
Truth Media Radio.
3.9. Radio True Media. Radio True Media. Radio True Media. Radio True Media. Radio True Media.
On FM 103.9.
Radio True Media.
On FM 103.9. Truth Media Radio. Truth.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.
Me, na Yusuf Ujalo, the Cowfoot Prince. And you, they listen to Truth Radio on 103.9 FM live inside Freetown. Na to the last.
Jabone sawo matonya ye pe gbo ela we. Tonya ye pe gbo ela ngatu ya gbo ngeza wa to mi na ni FM we. Tonya ye pe gbo ela me ngatu ya gbo ngeza wa to mi na ni FM. Tamianga tu atonya ye pe gbo ela we. Anya buda tonya ye mi aloma. Tonya ye le mi amome. Ya bone jagbe nya le deja ti anya le dwe mi do onya gongo lo tonya ye pe gbo ela we. Mi atanu isi vena. Na bo ra bo mi do eva. Anya buda je pe gbu ra bo mi wa bi do tonya ye pe gbo ela. Amiaga tole apapa go titalo ba pepe ne be da pe ne gbe nugo ma o aya gbo gbe cha wa to mi na ni FM ne ma ya mi abede be de mo keni mo ya de keni mo ni da ke za ke fe me e bi lo to me gbo Amiaga pinga e
It's a beautiful country. It's beautiful people.
Beautiful country with beautiful people. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Juma Mubarak. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning and welcome to the Truth Morning Devotion on Truth FM 103.9. Today, Friday, the 9th day in the month of January 2026. Tell Allah thank you. We say Alhamdulillah for we life. Tell Allah thank you that we sleep and wake with well body. And hope you yourself sleep and wake with well body. And now okay this morning with our families them. If you prepare the picking them this morning for go school, you prepare yourself for go work. And we already there out. I see a guy this morning, as early as 5 along the Regent Road. He pant up in bike behind. He gets, I just assume says on a plaza see load, but he gets this high, load behind. The ride, and I'm like, let Allah bless your soul, because you get people and when they come up very, very early just for go do it in and they do just for take care of themselves and their family, their livelihood. Let Allah make them easy for we all and provide for we where they try for make ends meet genuinely, where they also hard for take care of we self and we families them, pay we bills them, and I saw the guy this morning and I was like, tell Allah thank you, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. We all the work, we all the hustle, but some of the things how way people they do, you know. The other day I talked to a guy who tell me say it ride from by Waterloo, it load inside a plaza, it load. I remember we been just start, I get that conversation there with one guy who I see. They ride from that far, pass through Regent, come, say they go funky at the end, then they go left the plazas for somebody where they sell. You know, they Allah bless everybody in Osul. TGIF, it's Friday. We tell Allah thank you for we life, and it's a blessing as always for sleep and wake with well body and able come naya for can do the people's work as me always they call them. And it's a blessing also for no say when they wake up with you every other morning, week morning, and now we start the morning. Now we start. I just see what your Facebook just so they start. People are up there, and yeah, we start the morning and we go on to 9:30 or 10, depending on the conversation who they get. Yeah, but we appreciate you so much and pray say Allah go continue for bless you and our families them and continue for keep we around. You know, this is what we've dedicated ourselves to, and let Allah continue for give you the strength and the energy. So this Friday, Lord, pray for we safe, pray for our country, pray for people that we don't die, we were there alive. Let Allah guide we to the right path because it's important. You know, last night I was, you know, I get a conversation with somebody and I was telling him, man, this society, you know, there is a breakdown on morality, on patriotism, discipline, you know, people just accepting to do what's right. There is a breakdown, and you know, we need a rethink. We honestly, so my party then narrate to me yesterday how street lights, solar lights, where them puts in the area them, people then go thief the light. About three people had to confirm, say yes, I put solar lights not only at my gates, but I put her around. This isn't thief. The other person come and say yes. He said I bought them in the US, I pay for the pole, I fix them. Then thief. The other person are the same. The other person say he make pump outside. So people are going to get water. They get water in compound. So he make pump so people are going to get water. He say then thief. Then pull the pump, then thief the pump aid and everything. So, and we were agreeing, we were having that conversation, but we were also agreeing that there is a breakdown. There is a breakdown in society. We all need to pay attention to and how we could address it. Yesterday I was reading a document. Somebody thief cable, the solar light, na Connaught Hospital. You know, the UK government been provide some funding for fixed solar lights na Connaught Hospital. Then thief them pull the cable, then thief the cable so it affect the lights being a problem. I understand they also stole at Masanga, some other hospital, Masanga, Kenema, and other parts them. We then thief them pull the solar lights. You know, and other parts where then thief. I don't know, I go check the document anyway. But it's just an explanation of who we are and with society, the problem they more get. So we need for pray. We honestly need for pray. I don't know if prayer go salvage this, but we need for pray. We need for get leadership, but we need for talk to ourselves back. Why would they do things the way wrong? Imagine you go pull solar lights where government don't invest a lot of money partners and don't come for car help we. Solar lights where they serve hospital. Imagine you pull that light, they wait for serve even you, your family, the country, you go, you pull or you thief them. Also picking sweat and they, wallahi, not so picking sweat and they. But apart for the consciousness, say for me, I go do this, that thief. Man. Anyways, good morning, assalamu alaikum. It's Juma, it's Friday. This is the Truth Morning Devotion. We broadcast live from the studios na Ilkot na Freetown. We're on radio on FM 103.9. We're on Facebook and YouTube. Welcoming all reviewers from across the country and across the world. We want to say good morning to His Excellency the President and the First Lady, the First Family, then security officers them. And one for say very good morning to the military officers them now Wilberforce Barracks, the head of the military and the hierarchy. We salute you now and respect you now. Very good morning to the police, the correctional officers, firefighters, the traffic wardens them. One for say very good morning to now. Over the holiday, you know, the IGP was giving gifts to people. People already drive past. Interestingly, at the drive past Aberdeen Road one day. So I see this police. Traffic light was on, so I park. There was this police officer who come the pass. So at the hamburger, I said, "Well, give me IG the give other people the holiday. You know, give me holiday." Now I said, "Now what's the IG for giving? I go give now. So now I'm not for giving." It was very, very interesting for me. He said the IG. He said the IG not give you Christmas, so now they go give Christmas. He said I wait for giving. He said the officer in correct word that he said you not feed the picking in the house, they go feed people and a treat. So anyways, but good morning and welcome. It's Friday. Be happy, smile. You know, with all we problem them, stay positive and Salona we all own. This is a beautiful country. No matter all the challenges and problems they go through, we're beautiful people. We're beautiful people. We're not people them way. You know, we've seen it all and we don't take them in. But it'll reach to a point where we don't accept them. We for change. We for agree say for change. You know, if you do things the same way, they cause problem, they change anything in your life. If you do them the other way, we perhaps could bring some change, you know, in your own life and the country in life. But it's a positive Friday morning. I feel very happy this morning and get hope about this country and believe, say, collectively, we all go agree for doing things right and change this place. Good morning to people in Oberfunkia, people in Adonkia, Sussex, Hamilton, York, and all the people in the Peninsula communities. And we want to continue for join Kai Kamara for raise concern about the estuary. I understand, say, the National Protected Area Authority don't visit that place there, and then they plan for take an action, and hopefully they go resolve that issue there. But as always, now the program, we start with prayer. So let us pray. You know, like I said this morning, we need to pray for ourselves. We need to pray for this country. People when they do some ridiculous things, where you don't imagine how do they even sit and think for go thief, go pull solar light na hospital, cut the cable, thief the light. Or send stone pull the lights. How do you even think about that? Imagine you mama sick, they can't go to the hospital, they need lights, you pick in, you fumble, or you safe. So don't pray for ourselves. Don't pray for them bad people them, we pray for ourselves, we pray for the country, we pray for our leader them, and let Allah answer our prayer them. So join us in prayers as me man and alum can say amen, amen, wherever you are, because you don't know who that's in prayer, Allah the answer. Let us pray, they come back shortly, continue for stay with you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala thank you for everything. We ask Allah make you forgive we sins them. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for we make a guide we and give you good leaders them. Leaders them we able to say go put the country before. Leaders them we able to say the people them benefits na go day before. And you want for seeing people them be sober people them. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the people we able to say they contribute to the development of this country. Make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue for bless them. Make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue for give them understanding. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue for guide them. The one they will be to say they always stand up for the truth. Make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help them. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect them. Truth media na one of the one they will be to say we know say they stand up for the truth. Make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue for guide, protect the one they will be to say they be in this particular institution. Make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide we all. Let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save we for misguidance. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala anything we be to say in the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want, make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help we low able for achieve them. Anything we be to say na evil we Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala they keep with this ask we for make we go against, make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save we from them. We ask Allah make He give we goodness in this life. We ask Allah make He bless we country for we. We ask Allah make He bless we leaders them. We be to say them go able for do the right thing for we in this we country. Yeah. We ask Allah make He bless we country for be developed country. Allahumma rabbana atina fi dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhaban nar. Allahumma aslih lana dinana alladhi huwa ismatu amrina wa aslih lana dunyana allati fiha ma'ashuna wa aslih lana akhiratana allati ilayha ma'aduna waj'al al-hayata ziyadatan lana fi kulli khairin واجعل الموت راحة لنا من كل شر وصل اللهم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for Sierra Leone. Thank you for allowing us to see a new year. Papa God, we commit Salon into your hands and we pray that you will continue to uphold this nation, continue to uphold the leaders, them, continue to give them the wisdom, the knowledge and understanding, the strength and the grace we they need for functioning in various offices. Abba Father, Papa God, we know that the heart of kings and queens then are your hand, and you turn them as to how you want. I ask that you would turn the heart of our leaders them to you and to the people for serve the people them and for do what will please you. Papa God, we pray that this nation not go be a nation of war or discomfort, but we pray that Salon will continue to experience peace, unity, oneness, will continue to enjoy the resources them and the minerals them we don't give we. Papa, we pray for this dog now in country that you go show me mercy and deliver we boy picking them, we girl picking them, and deliver we Papa God, the one the way they hand and they inside. We ask that you will expose them, for with you, you say there is no impossibility and nothing of the way they hide under you. Papa, we ask that you will restore Sierra Leone, which will not lose us a nation in this new era. Restore we education, we health, we infrastructure, we economy. Restore we all aspects in the name of Jesus. Thank you, Papa God, because we know so you don't answer we. For in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Talk, boy, still feel the vibe. No matter what in God for do, they will never still the vibe. Manpower and God don't be the same, they can never kill the vibe. You better one know they know nobody in your hand, so always keep the vibe. Manpower not for God power. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. That you should not expire. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. Manpower not for God power. Ready, I tell us in a lie. That you should not expire. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. Mr. Bright, make me prospect the show. I've been here for 4 years, but my success the show. Bonus Samsa, you must like the show. That's the reason we are absent, they must like the show. Now the power with the up, be the master planner. Follow Uno Wood, make a follow master planner. Don't ya, I don't turn me the master planner. Still I just say the rest like planner. Manpower not for God power. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. That you should not expire. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. Manpower not for God power. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. That you should not expire. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. But me peaceful, them popping get crime. Me popping get church, but them popping get shrine. Them popping too dark, but me popping they shine. No wonder they kiwaka, but them popping get grind. I'm destined for greatness, I make a talk less. See my paddle like a trenga, but not top press. The back and tell me say Sam's I left them, now at the aid. And they give you all things, relax, just rest. Manpower not for God power. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. That you should not expire. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. Manpower not for God power. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie. That you should not expire. If it's ready, I tell us in a lie.
I know Jazzy Josie on the mix.
On God indeed, na God we abopa Allah, na we only solace and na turam we hope and pray day too. So always na him we pray to, always with prayers and thoughts day to Allah. We pray that He answer. We pray them and make life easy for we people that we get problem. Let Allah make them easy for them. People them we sick, they give them medicine. People we find married. Yesterday me party married. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Shock money. I say congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Malada So, my brother, married yesterday. Congratulations to him. Man, me visit a Kalukalo di Brady Pao. Visit a play. Till reach na the masjid now. Sheikh Abubakar Conte make the pronouncement. He signed the document. And man them believe say yeah, brother married. See share, exchange rings. Yeah, alhamdulillah, marriage is a beautiful thing. If God give you man way, they give you peace of mind. Or you say give you man peace of mind. If you all two give yourself peace of mind, man, it's a beautiful thing. Pray say Allah go keep him married as long as it should be, and bless them with speaking them way. Go be blessing at their life and blessing at the life of we country, we community, and we family as well. Yeah, amen. I'm into prayer. Let God answer our prayer them. Let God make we get people in this country, we get empathy, we get sorry hearts, we sorry for we. It's important. This morning I've been to talk about people that really go thief, go pull solar lights. Go pull all pull them for them bad than they. How much you go sell cable or solar light? You deprive one whole country. One of people that really benefit panting. We mainly referral hospital. A lot of money we don't spend per. This country, you need for sit down and agree how we want this country for day. We need to be intentional and accept say things are not working the right way. But now we responsible with the people them. And we need for getting conversation and day. Just yesterday, I get some distress call. I'm offline. I come on and see plenty message. Police don't arrest Trevor Young, the guy, I've been talking about him here all the time. Say cyberbullying, cyber stalking. I get for complain video anyway. Now conversation where they can get, or they can talk about that. But this is it. Everywhere, everybody want. It seems like society. Everybody will use them power for people when they use their own discretion for do things away no right against other people. A country doesn't work that way. Society should not work that way. It shouldn't. Old person no more go put some behind back, go detain her for hours, left and back. No one will be held accountable whether they abuse the person in right. We need for accept say the things that are not working in this place, and we all need for sit down, because some of the things that really happen, and most of the things that really happen, it doesn't matter who is in power. We don't see successive governments. This government go there, you go get certain people and then think say them powerful pass everybody. You go get laws like the new law will get the cyber crime law. Everybody they interpret in your way. Police go come in, all you say na cyber bullying, cyber stalking, and go then keep you, left you when them feel. Other governments go come, then push for other law for protect themselves. Then you get people already abuse people they right. And Umaru can say this always. If people no member say when they pass law, if they get power, then they pass law or policy, they not get that thought say, I'm not going for this power forever, or I get for the time I go be very vulnerable. If I make this law just for protect myself, the same way I not go get power, I not able to protect myself, other person can use it against me. Or forget law the way they stand the test of time. It doesn't mean who is in power, who are not in power, for protect everybody in right. But we we dey treat ourselves one kind way as a people, as citizens. We dey treat ourselves, we dey abuse ourselves. We need to treat ourselves with some level of dignity, so we deserve some respect as citizens. It's painful. It's really mourner and painful. It's really mourner. Me, I don't deny, I don't see. I can tell you, Nanaya, I was part of Renaissance movement. I remember there was this student at FBC, I don't forget his name. There was a student at FBC, a lady who was arrested. I was part of that case. That was during former President Kouma term. Just because she protested about something, I think it was school fees or stuff, university fees, student and Kandon Kontitri, she was arrested, detained. We get for the panda case, the press release upon press release for the left arm and all that. Everybody will get power, we come, they want to abuse them. And you get the police back, you know, like we always don't say, police shouldn't be then loyalty enough for to the system, or would I get power, would I didn't power. It should be to the states and the people. I get the loyalty for them because governments and the change. And I can tell me, Paddy, I don't see something at this country where I don't see people where they get armed guards, where carry power, where they move with power. I don't see where power change hands in some days. How them people and they been to protect them, abuse their rights. I've seen it. I've seen all that. I've seen people even in this government where been they pass around with armed guards and they abuse people in power. Now we don't even think about themselves. We don't know where they are. We don't hear themselves. But they were all over. Now them been get the power. Now them you go see them, get security, get soldier man, get this, get that. This power, you know, they last forever. You know, they say, President Biobeng will vote for so. The members of parliament and the vice president. Now 10 years old. President Bio say, he need to contest again. He want to go rest. He dey go. Former President Kouma, in day, not in a salon so. They Nigeria. How many years now? We just need for make we understand, say, this power, not to think where they do with you forever, no matter how powerful you be. The people who've been powerful before now, either they don't die or they don't get power again. We need to remember themselves. Vividly, I can recall, I saw the late Pakaba inside in Range Rover Jeep na Pademba Road in traffic. Pademba Road, Christchurch area. In traffic, sitting. This was the president. We were one pass, everybody they wait. I saw him. But if we need to learn from all Lentin, then every other time where people then get power, you get people them way, then sabi interpret the law in their own way, police, you know, me, the IG, like some of the things the way they do so, I think that is what police should be, an institution where we, the public, the people, and get trusting. Now we for protect, you know, protect we, don't intimidate people. Let them see you as person where they protect them. But this cyber crime, yesterday I spoke to Trevor's sister, you know, I've been given for calling sister, I sent one my colleague there, been given for the talk to his sister and all of that. The guy was like, what did I do? I interviewed someone who narrated a story about an encounter with the police, and when they arrest me for cyber stalking and bullying for a video. Anyway, let's take we pledge this morning. I can't play video explanation. Let's take the pledge this morning. As our commitment to this country, so we'll put interest above all else. As always, as we can say now, this country big pass we all, you know, big pass we all. People have come and gone. They're not there again. We now. And we get for left. we the left. No matter anyhow, we life expectancy is it 62 years now? So if you live beyond 62, you don't try. It was 50 or 52 or so. Now we did 62. If you live beyond 60 as a Sierra Leonean at this time, you don't try. So you dey go, no matter anyhow you dey die one day, they go down, man. Other people will come, there will be other Sierra Leoneans. So if you get power, you think say you know the boogeyman, you know the big man around, and you for abuse them, they go help you. No take a pledge. You they come back shortly, get for can do the roll call. Get a lot of stories them for talk about today. Yeah, a lot of stories them for talk about. Then yeah, we're going to talk to Lala Sidibe, Ahmed Said Nasrallah, the AWOL chairman, and we're going to talk to Bernard and Bakiteno about the AWOL festival. Continue for stay with me.
I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully at all times. I promise to defend her honor and good name, always work for her unity, peace, freedom, and prosperity, and put her interest above all else. So help me God.
I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully at all times. I promise to defend her honor and good name, always work for her unity, peace, freedom, and prosperity, and put her interest above all else. So help me God. So help me God.
Papa God, good morning, sir. Hope say up on they do hello. Because don't to win, I hear things no they go fine like we dey hello. Now we did this gun to youths man and together this morning we dey say hello. We hope say you go remember you boy and see them waiting they are when they do hello. See we dey hustle, we know they get paid. Things that go from bad to worse. We dey fast and we dey pray. But it's all like now we you cause. So Papa God we dey talk to you sir. The youths man then we dey beg to you sir. The sufferness is too much for we sir. We dey beg to you now for dollar for we sir. So Papa God we dey beg to you sir. They get to youths then want for talk to you sir. The sufferness is too much for we sir. We are we dey beg now for pull and down sir. Papa God push out. How you dey do? They get to you then they tell you how to. Daddy God push out. How you they do? Ooh. Suffer push we they tell you how to. Papa God now remember we don't take. Remember we now we don't take. The sufferness and Marie they kill we So now remember we don't take. Remember we now make we self know waiting a gentry.
Una they do na the last summer. Sufferation they kill but I feel sour. For back in the morning the pastor meet Sarah. Me find the color all the faith let them just gara. If I talk all tina I go boss cry. You don't do one for the next guy. I'd get see the neighbor all of me man fry. I know see you see you no get boss eye. Soup we bokuna you an. Soup smaller and we bokuna the pan. Different need all man get in plan. When I go blow with the breeze or the fan. I know so you know say na this I want talk. Wala kasa. I still the wait for me team and I make a buy clock. Kasa.
See we dey hustle, we know they get paid. Things that go from bad to worse. We dey fast and we dey pray. But it's all like now we you cause. So Papa God we dey talk to you sir. The youths man then we dey beg to you sir. The sufferness is too much for we sir. We dey beg to you now for dollar for we sir. So Papa God we dey beg to you sir. They get to youths them want for talk to you sir. The sufferness is too much for we sir. We are we dey beg now for pull and down sir. Papa God push out. How you they do? They get to you then they tell you how to. Daddy God push out. How you they do? Ooh. Suffer push we they tell you how to. Papa God now remember we don't take. Remember we now we don't take. The sufferness and Marie they kill we So now remember we don't take. Remember we now make we self know waiting a gentry.
All right, Trevion reporting, sitting to the top. Hope everybody's doing well. I was just posting this because I wasn't able to go to that meeting I had at FCC or to the welder to give an update on the cleaning project and the sanitation aspect, because I actually just got arrested. Well, not just, early today I was arrested by the Congo Cross police and charged with cyber stalking, cyberbullying, and transferred to the CID office because of a video that was on my Facebook page earlier. After basically we had an incident at a keke earlier this afternoon on my way, well, it was at around 11, on my way to Freetown City Council, and the incident was with the police over there, Congo Cross. After the incident, I went outside, I recorded another passenger who was in the vehicle with me just to document what just happened to us. And in the process of documenting what happened to us, she also shared an experience that she had with Aberdeen police. All this was her sharing, the two of us sharing, well, her sharing her experience with the Sierra Leone police. There was a police officer next to me who saw me recording the lady. When I finished, they told me to go inside and get the perspective of the police. So I went inside to get the perspective of the police. Immediately when I went inside, one of the senior police officers said he wants to see the video I recorded of the lady outside. I told him that I'd archived it, so it's private. And if I play it to him, I need to post it on my page. So he requested for me to post it on my page and play it. I did. Immediately when I played it, they arrested me immediately and said the video that I recorded with the lady is a cyber crime, and I was charged with cyber stalking and cyber bullying. Immediately upon arrest, they transferred me to CID. I do gotta compliment the people of CID. They were very professional, and you know they're very professional. So I gotta give them credit at CID that for treating me with respect and professionalism. But nonetheless, the police officers at Congo Cross charged me with cyber crime. Specifically, they charged me with cyber stalking and cyber bullying of the Sierra Leone police. And I had to go to CID. I was just now being released, so I wasn't able to go to all the appointments. I apologize for that. And I'll see what the next steps are. But I just, you know, it's just, I'm at a loss for words, to be quite honest, that, you know, that just from the acknowledging, just from the lady explaining our experience right now with the keke outside of the police station and her observation at Aberdeen with another police, that we will be charged just from that statement alone. And the video wasn't even published at that time. Just for taking that video, that we'll be charged with cyber crime. Specifically on paper, what I'm charged with is cyber stalking and cyber bullying of the Sierra Leone police. I have no idea, like the whole cyber, I mean, it's like it's an excuse for any police officer, anybody to take advantage of somebody. Like literally, we were doing a video outside of the police station explaining our experience, and her also sharing what she observed at the Aberdeen police. So nonetheless, the video was up earlier. I was told in order to be released, I had to get a bond. My sister had to bond me out, and I had to take the video down, which I did. And my sister bonded me out. But I'm not sure this cyber crime law, and I'm at a loss for words. It's like, what can you say? What can you say now that would not be considered a cyber? Any opinion you have is a huge gray area. You'll be charged with cyber crime. So anyway, to all the people behind the scenes who were helping me out, especially Miss Matilda Cole, my whole team, Mama Sila, I mean, everybody that I had so many people, Miss Demoni Kenny, behind the scenes, Lamra Naba, I really appreciate it. Just there were a lot of people behind the scenes. My sister, and we were pulling, just like letting people know that this is the situation, and they didn't leave me hanging. I really appreciate it. But this cybercrime law, I don't know what it is. It's like arresting. If I didn't know anybody, imagine I was just like a Joe Schmo nobody, and the police had arrested me and charged me with cybercrime, and I didn't have anybody to call. The person would be languished in jail, just sitting there. So it's just a shame that you have a situation like this. But thank you, everybody. Hopefully, Mr. What's regards at City Council, hopefully we can reschedule. And tomorrow I give you guys an update on the beach raking system. But thank you, everybody. Trevor Young, we out. Oh, Sierra Leone to the top. Sierra Leone to the top.
Yeah, that's not Trevor. Yesterday after the release, I mean, I was on the phone with his sister, talked to himself, and yeah, sometimes the things we experience, the things you're being arrested for and detained, you just see things already happen. And they imagine why, why, if police only do bad, person talk, this cyber crime. We really need to get some conversation around them. Waiting at the threshold, waiting somebody for do, where you go arrest them, where you go amount to cyber bullying, cyber stalking. Somebody go to film, if somebody see police they do bad now, or other citizens they do bad, if film them, should they be taken, should they be complained and arrested and detained? Because some of them things here, they make other people and they afraid for talk. That's the point about them here. Now the effect way they get to other people. If something like this happens to Trevor will definitely be scared. He's been around. They see things away bad, they go film them and show them around. Sometimes they even help the authorities for know what is happening wrong. But if somebody come and say, yeah, this is my experience with police, and he talk him, call nobody name. He say, yeah, a lot of people get experience, bad experience. People and they will get good experience. Like he said in his video, the police at CID treated him well, which he expect. But that not mean say no don't get bad experience with other police officers. It doesn't mean the people where they comment some of what they do in the media. It don't mean say you don't get bad experience with journalists say it. No. And it don't mean say if you talk and mean say every other journalist is bad. The way we really need for treat ourselves with some dignity and respect people their right. And not put that fear in people. Say if you talk, they go keep you first. Or they go make them detain you, then they sign them bail you every day for the kind of CID every day. Now the fear than the way they put in people. If they make now them begin afraid. You see Trevor, then don't go keep on for so. If you say talk, then go. No, society can't run that way. Nobody not get right for blackmail person, for life and person. But people should have the right to speak if they see things that are wrong. What you could do as police is investigate. Maybe talk to the person. Who said this happen? How could you help us to investigate and make things better? That is how society should be. That is how we should appreciate people when they come out and speak up. Wallahi. People don't get reason for life and people if things are good. Like the guy went to CID. People treated him well there. You don't need for kind of life and they say no, then treat me bad. Well, then treat him well. But if you don't get bad experience with police, no one should talk about that. It's cyber crime. By the way, we don't try to talk to the police. That my colleague been there at CID. The police in charge not talk. And if I reach to Media One, and we reach out to Media One, he say no get updates about the matter 8 and all. But we need for build trust between we and the police. The IGP, see, they do that, a lot of that, they try for do that. We need for build that, like when the police, they transform, so now, we for build that trust, that relationship, they. The citizens, they not see police as possible, you go afraid no more, so, for talk, police go hold you for cyber, this, cyber, that, Anyway, sorry about that, Trevor. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing well. We're here appreciating what you're doing. Now, so with society, sometimes it frustrates you. It is showing itself to you. Then can say, hey, what is this talk with? Then can talk. Say Salon will show you. There's a slang. I think it is Gen Z slang or slang where they're around. But yeah, the country can show you who that it be sometimes in a bad way. But we're good people. We have a lot of very good police officers. A lot of them. A lot of very good police officers. People in the security sector. But you get people a bit bad where they abuse power back. But let's do the roll call this morning. They can talk about some few stories them. But let's do the roll call. Let's do the roll call. So they ring the bell for them bad people where they go thief solar lights, Puel solar, People in bad, man. People in bad. We attitude, we action them. They think some more they do, but sometimes I can sit down and think how people, what's I person they sit down and think say me la go pull la solar, la go thief that cable, thief the solar light. How people sit and think about that. But good morning, Amadou Kagbo, Lambo Irichi, Terry Bayo, Abu Kagbo, Alimatu Diamond Kene. Yeah, Alimatu self reached out to me yesterday. Jawad Julius Aliu, Bonike Fofana, Abdul Bangura, Pamela Bangura, Septimus Amara Sheku, Rahim Morgan Conte, Minkailu Muktaru Meniri Masakoy, Gladys Williams, Fatmata Neka, good morning. Mohamed Molai Samura, Bongo Aruna, Alaji Amadou Jawara, Amanatu Sanusi, Mohamed Molai Samura, Juliet Bai Attila, Cherry, good morning. Kenneth Karimu, Ibrahim Wallon Bai Sise, Frederica Crispina Johnson, and Dola Zoka, Aja Mariam Ja, Rahim Morgan Conte, Mohamed Alaji Kouma, Fude Kamara, Kande Kouma, Yanamina Kamara, Freeman, Josie Range, Suma Abdullah, TJIF, my brother, Lima Tuba, Mohamed Shaka Kamara. Somebody said I need for a big screen, Maybe I need to check my lens. Rahim Morgan Conte, I don't see you. Ahmed Kamara, Saliu Sidi Anke Conte, Mariam M. Kamara, Bashiru Abdullah Bangura, Abiodun Christopher Dubela, Brian Justice, good morning. Mosdi, good morning. Gabriel Indolo Lebi, Aisatu Veronica Kanu, Yusuf Alpha, good morning. Ali K. Mansare, Augustine Momo Davis, good morning. Oreto Kalmak Safa, Augustine Koka, Kelly Rose, Bailo Barry, Colin, good morning. Mustafa Kata, M. Kat, good morning, my brother. Hope you do fine, bro. It's been a while. Hope you do fine. Tume Mau Bangura, Michael Moije, good morning. Winnie Sia, Sheikh Umaru Jalo, Salaam Alaikum Koto, good morning. Bumi Seya Thompson Mote, Alita Ansu Kata, good morning. Jonathan Jeremiah Bangura, Yusuf Sise, Aminata Rani Dukureba, Rani, hope you do fine. It's been long, hope you do fine. Shiba Concept, Shiba the brand, Abdulaziz, good morning, Koto Aziz. Koka David, Jaria Tuba. Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome. Kriyo Bobo, I see you, my brother. Hope you do fine. Albert Lansana, Brahma Abdullah Shaif, good morning, Commissioner. Good morning. Fatmata B. Jalo, good morning, everyone, and welcome. It is always a blessing for Getuna. Bashiru Abdullah Bangura, Mohamed Ibrahim Bangura, Exin Sugbandi, Septimus Amara Sheku, Emma Williams, Davidson, Francis Batepe, Conte, Mohamed Siba, Marcos Leby. Good morning, good morning. Are they come across very new names, them, very new students, them? Yes, good morning to una all, and we thank una for joining we. We're going to make uniform, And I say, like I say, this year we're going to forget somebody who lead the devotion on social media. But good morning, everyone, and welcome. Good morning. It is always a blessing for getting on this program, and we appreciate that so much. And we want to tell you thank you for day with we. And so they continue the conversation. Like I say, there are a lot of stories. I want to discuss this morning. There are a lot of stories, things that will happen, things that we will report yesterday. But one major one, la watch na me archive. Yesterday, the president, the new Chinese ambassador presenting letter of credence to President Bio. They'll take that video quickly. They come back shortly and continue with some other stories then.
The relationship between our two countries is of great importance to us. And for us, it is anchored on our One China policy. China has proven to be a reliable partner in development and international relations. We have supported one another at all levels. And there are too many things going on between our two countries than I can possibly narrate here at this point in time. But on behalf of the government and People's Radio, I welcome you again to Radio, and I hope that you will play your part to make sure that we deepen this relationship, widen the scope of our activities between our two countries.
So that now President Bio yesterday we been they accept the letter of credence from the new Chinese ambassador. Na ceremony na State House yesterday. So yesterday also the president been swearing the people them way for do the tribunal. Remember, if you can recall, there was this announcement of the suspension of Justice Alan Alloway, where a Supreme Court judge. If you can recall, Justice Alan Alloway been made several allegations against the Chief Justice, Honorable Justice Combat Commander, and the judiciary. So there was a back and forth about it, allegations of human rights abuse, corruption. So the president be suspended and announced it and go set up a tribunal for investigating whether waiting it do right or wrong. So yesterday, President Bio been swearing the people them way for do this tribunal, and some of the people them now you can go see them at the picture. We get the people them way they serve na the tribunal, where na Justice Abdullahi Masiambe Bangura, where na Justice of the Supreme Court. Also you get in the chairperson, you get Francis Gabidon and Oladipo Robin Mason, when a member them. Now 3-member tribunal panel or so we go investigate Justice Alan Alloway. So the president do this yesterday na State House. So I just want let we take we minds back to the allegations them where them been show actually where Justice Alloway be make he make allegations about corruption, case files being taken away from him, and also human rights being abused, he's not being paid. So he's been investigated for that. But fast forward, I just want to take we minds back. You know, this is a country where if we not say true to ourselves, there will definitely be a problem. There will definitely be a problem. We not for be hypocrites about things the way they happen. By the way, the judiciary also complained, Augustine Sori-Sengbemara recently, say for things the way talk bad about the judiciary and then for investigator. But I just want to let them show this. Let me read this statement. And so you can show this letter, this press release where you show just so. About the judiciary. I just want to read it. This dated Freetown, Sierra Leone, 29 September 2025. The attention of the judiciary of Sierra Leone has been drawn to several media publications concerning the Honorable Justice Mohamed Momoja Stevens, Justice of the Court of Appeal, which has a tendency to adversely affect the reputation of the judiciary. In view of the above, it has pleased the Honorable Chief Justice of the Republic of Sierra Leone, 1, to send the said judge on administrative leave effective immediately. 2nd, the said judge has been referred to the Judicial and Legal Service Commission, JLSC, for its consideration and such actions as it may deem appropriate. So, this is the judiciary we're talking about. This same judiciary where the president don't swear in a panel for investigate a Supreme Court judge who makes several allegations against the Chief Justice. Now the same judiciary suspend a judge, an appeal court judge, where also the sits na the sexual offenses court, Alhaji Momoja Stephen. We all been hearing the allegations about extramarital activities and all of that. Just yesterday, I confirmed say the judiciary don't reinstate Alhaji Momoja Stevens. They not come back to will. So on the 29th September, then pull this press release where they suspend Alhaji Momoja Stevens. And so please show the press release. Left this part. Just show the press release on the screen. They announced the suspension of Alhaji Momoja Stephen, as he did at the press release where they read so now. The attention of the judiciary has been drawn to several media, issues. We all be of, we all be aware of them. We all see them on social media. So the judiciary suspend Alhaji Momoja Stephen. And yesterday me confirm say the judiciary don't reinstate Alhaji Momoja Stephen. But this same judiciary not come back to we until we say yes, 1, then send the said judge on administrative leave immediately. The said judge has been referred to the Judicial and Legal Service Commission for its consideration and such actions as it may deem appropriate. This same judiciary not come to we until we say, yeah, we don't investigate this man. This is the outcome of it. And we not find them wanting. We'd let him go. But how, now this same judiciary, the Justice Alan Allo we talk about, where then they investigate him for so right now, we make allegations about. Now this same judiciary, Augustine Mara, recently was talking about how we need good people for serve as judges and at the judiciary, where is to be investigated for. But this is the judiciary, we come out and tell we say there is a judge, an appeals court judge, who also sits as judge of the sexual offenses court, where they look at cases that we get for do with abuse against women, them rape and all that thing. Then there was a lady Edwina who came out, made several allegations against the judge, and then the results prove say the judge actually is the father of Edwina's daughter. And this judge is married. He's an Alhaji, na imam, na amir or whatever. So the judiciary tell me where they suspend and say them go investigate her. This same judiciary we want we believe say all waiting people and they say about them is not true. Not ever come back to we the public and say, yeah, we don't investigate this man. All waiting and say about him not so true. So we don't reinstate him. Then do a secretly, bam, he's back. He's back there. But other people are being investigated for making allegations where sometimes for be say, okay, let's investigate the allegation there, but let's see what they're saying if it's true. But the judiciary will not trust them and not believe other people who they make allegations against the judiciary. This is double standard. You don't go get one way where you treat one person or other people them, then you treat other people them the other way. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. And you know, that institution there, an institution the way people the way they serve they for being morally upright. We are not perfect too. We are all human beings, we are not perfect. But morality, moral values, for be part of the qualities them where people who they serve now they like judiciary gets. And you don't treat the people like everybody is a fool. You don't do that. You don't. You don't come out and tell we say, oh yes, because we don't hear this allegation, they suspend this person, they investigate them. That way worry and state I do and quietly. Then the same judiciary, they go complain other people and because they talk say people of good people with moral values for serving at the judiciary, they go investigate them. No, we are not fools. We are not fools. We need to be treated with some level of respect. The people in this country, not to fool people them. You know right. Don't treat us that way. Don't treat us that way. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. I'm not saying Alhaji Momoja Stephen is guilty of anything. Now when I say una the investigator, una tell we the public. This again, it's a public lie. It's a public notice. It's stated there. It's a press release to the press, to the media. So if you're reinstating the man after the investigation, why not tell the media back, say, yeah, we've investigated, there is nothing wrong, we're reinstating the man. But you don't secretly, and you investigate other people and we come up publicly and say, no, there are issues with the judiciary that needs to be addressed, we challenge them. Sometimes some of these things, sometimes the president no safe. The president will act with maybe what is preview to what they go and tell him. But you don't treat the public like that. If you want to trust you and what you do at the judiciary, be transparent and accountable. Be that. That's not much to ask for. It's not much to ask for. It's just normal practice. If you can come out and tell us that this was wrong, we're investigating this person. Because we think, say, again, I read the line waiting they say. Say, the attention of the judiciary of Sierra Leone has been drawn to several media publications concerning the Honorable Justice Mohammed Momoja Stevens, Justice of the Court of Appeal, which has a tendency to adversely affect the reputation of the judiciary. In view of the above, it has pleased the Honorable Chief Justice of the Republic of Sierra Leone to send the said judge on administrative leave effective immediately. This now on the 29th September 2025. The said judge has been referred to the Judicial and Legal Service Commission JLSC for its consideration and such action as it may deem appropriate. The judiciary never come back to us. I said, yesterday I confirm. I call my colleague Wedede, the communication person, for clarify and confirm. He confirmed, yes, he's been reinstated. But here was the media and the public. We don't know if what happened. And it's not even good for Alhaji Momoja Stevens. In reputation, there should have been a statement, say, we not find this man any wrongdoing, what's happened in personal life or whatever. We reinstated him. But you don't treat the public that way. You don't. The judiciary now that's one of the most powerful arm of government where the public forget trusting. You don't treat us that way. You the sumu cover other person, then you bring other people in a public for investigate them, make them look bad, like what they're saying is bad about the judiciary. And you self-confirm say the things that way they happen, they hinge on the reputation of the judiciary, but you reinstate this person and hide them from the public and the media. No, that's not good, bro. That's not good. Mr. President, this is not for your attention. Oh. I know Justice Alan Alloway is going to be investigated. We wait for the outcome of that as well. Augustine Suri Sengbe Maradon challenged the decision na courts and all of that. But the judiciary, Chief Justice, you owe some explanation. That's just how to build trust with the public. You owe some explanation. That's not too much to ask for. That's not too much to ask for God's sake. Now you been come and tell we say you investigate this man. What's wrong for come and tell we say we don't investigate the man? We'll not find them wanting. But again, with society, we've been talking about this. The issue of morality, moral values, people and way they lead by example. You know, people who for look up to say, oh, this is not me sheko, this is not me mamo, this is not me pastor. Their life they're not perfect, they're humans. But if they make mistake, if we're able to look them at the face and tell them, say, what you've done is wrong and it's not good, and if we accept and apologize. But not for cover them. Not for cover we self bad. And then they make bad continue. Other person they get in mind now say, myself I can do and nothing they come up here now. Just want to bring down the tone attention. Now that is my opinion. Now this may think. I think it's not right to pull a statement that you're investigating someone, and when you reinstate them, you not come back to the public and say we don't investigate now the outcome this. Now it's treating us with disrespect. Anyway, we'll take another update. So they can talk to our guests. We get Ahmed Said Nasrallah, the chairman of AWOL, and we also get Lala Sidibe with between at the studio this morning. But we'll take this quick story. Remember yesterday, I asked the Minister of Information about the Mineral Wealth Fund, whether the president don't dissolve them or not. And the minister been saying he wasn't aware of it. But late evening yesterday, the Ministry of Information and Civic Education been pull out a press release and confirming that, well, not directly as me been put on, but me don't see the presidential directive. I go put up the presidential directive loan as CM as well. But then say President directs transition to a new sovereign wealth framework to secure Sierra Leone's national interest. So the points they're making is President don't say let them get new leadership, new how they call them or whatever. Yeah, but that's what the ministry puts out, you know. But let show now. Let's show now a document, the presidential directive. Actually, we then sent to the authorities. Them. It's a Office of the President, State House, Tower Hill, Freetown, Government of Sierra Leone, 5th January 2026. Say there's a government policy directives in accordance with the section 14.2 of 4 of the Sierra Leone Mines and Minerals Development and Management Corporation Act 2023. I write on the instruction of His Excellency the President to convey the following government policy directives concerning the Tonkolili North Iron Ore Concession, which shall take immediate effect. The Mineral Wealth Fund, Sierra Leone Limited, MWF SL, ends all further participation in the Tonkolili North Integrated Mining and Infrastructure Project under the Framework Agreement and the Supplementary Agreement with China Overseas Engineering Company Limited, COVEC. The Attorney General and Minister of Justice immediately terminates the management services agreement with Mount View Consem Management DMCC MVK Consulting. The Board of Directors of the SLMM DMC takes all necessary steps to wind up the Mineral Wealth Fund Sierra Leone Limited in accordance with applicable law. The management of the corporation shall work with the Minister of Mines and Mineral Resources, who is hereby directed to constitute a bid process task force to undertake a competitive bidding process for the identification and selection of suitable project partner for the continued development of the Tonkolili North Assets. A project company or similar special purpose vehicle is established under the chairmanship of the Minister of Mines and Mineral Resources to hold, manage, and advance the Tonkolili North Assets with a successful bid partner on terms to be negotiated. These directives are issued as a matter of government policy to be implemented without delay. So, now the directive this we may be aware of, what I asked the minister about yesterday. He wasn't aware, but later then pulled a statement. So the Mineral Wealth Fund, I'll give a little bit of background about it. Now Parliament be set them up because President Bio believe say we for able manage we own wealth, government for get shares, government for able get access to the wealth, the mineral will get, and we for fend people we go come and invest. So the setup was the Minister of Finance, they serve as chairman of the board, you get the Minister of Mines, you get the Minister of Environment, I think some other ministers where they serve there, and the National Minerals Agency as well. But there's been fighting, there's been serious fighting between the Ministry of Mines, the Ministry of Finance, to a point the president on several occasions been get for intervene, you know, for addressing problem, then they the media don't report of them first, then they lot the media don't report on them. But you know, in June of last year, Salon signed an agreement, 300 million United States dollars investment agreement with a Chinese company for the mine construction, transportation, network, and beneficiation for the Tonkolili North Iron Ore project. So this Tonkolili North Iron Ore projects are Sakafoni and all that party. Now the same area, Usai Gento, you know, Gento been on the engaged community people and the chief them. And later government can say no, Gento no get right to that place. It was taken off from him. I think he gets some negotiation. Later I come out and say, well, he don't give up the place. He been see him say as a sale union for investing him and left and give government. So the Minister of Finance, that's my man Farid. Farid was serving, he been the head the Mineral Wealth Fund. And then a Karifa Kagbo, and the SLMMDC or so is there also. And they may go sign this agreement that China with the Chinese company. So that this 300 million USD agreement will sign in June with the Chinese company, we don't terminate and pam, and they exist again. So now leadership don't change. Leadership don't change. The Minister of Mines, Julius Matai, now the new head according to the directive, and for manage everything and put up a task force and all of that. You know, this is something, there's been a fight that has been ongoing between the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Mines, who don't forget control, who don't forget control. But there is an act, a document from Parliament, where actually states who they serve as chairman, who they na the board. But here is where we are. Just yesterday, the president received letters of credence from the new Chinese ambassador, and we don't terminate a contract with a Chinese, you know, company through the Mineral Wealth Fund for Tonkolili North. I don't know. And imagine how Usai Gento go there right now and how he go to feel, you know, waiting go be in reaction. Because I remember, then it will not be started. I remember the fight where between him and saying I've invested my money, I've engaged people on this project, and you come in just a day and say no, it's not mine. But this is not the status where they right now. The president don't give directive. The Mineral Wealth Fund leadership don't change. It's no more the Minister of Mines, the Minister of no more the Minister of Finance. The Minister of Mines now in the head the whole process now, and get for put out bidding for people and for come bid who that want that concession there and all of it. So we'll keep an eye on that story there. We'll keep an eye on it. Just say that bring. And the Mineral Wealth Fund is something the president only talk about a lot. I think it's something he's so passionate about, something we want to see achieve. And we hope, you know, all them confusion there, them personal fights they are not going to affect the bigger picture of we nation, benefiting from we wealth. It's a brilliant idea. I know it's in Botswana and other country them. Hopefully, personal fights and ego not gonna make we as a people losses from them thing they are and not get things right. But these are the Truth Morning Devotion. Welcome once more. We can join. We guest them this morning. We'll take a quick break. Continue to stay with me. Today on Friday, it's Juma. We'll never get the Groovy Friday. We'll never talk to Bakiteno and Bernard about the AWOL festival. So people will say officially that this weekend the festive season the end. After this weekend now, we go back to factory setting and normalcy. The January the begin. People January they can say man can spend all the December. The January money knocking day. So yeah, but let's take a break. We'll come back shortly. Continue to stay with me.
We are joining the rest of the world to digitalize our processes, to streamline our processes, and to make them better for end users and even for us.
The digital card is traceable and secure. It further aligns itself with government's development agenda and especially with regards to labor management information system.
Our priority is a fair and efficient system that welcomes skills and investment whilst protecting national security.
The sheer bureaucracy, the sheer time required does not make many people interested in coming over here to register for either residence or work permit, as the case may be. But we are streamlining the processes in such a way that you can apply for your resident permit from wherever in the world you are.
Apply through our official channels and stay away from fraud.
Africa is not the future. Africa is now. Give thanks and praise for us to walk through this journey and reclaim our history.
Pleasant day to you. Grand Rise, Sierra Leone, and the world. Today, we're going to make a visit to Bounce Island, the last place that took our brothers and sisters before shipping them off to the west. Please be free. Follow along.
This is the time to make a change, correct the wrongs. Know your roots, know your culture, where you're from. What's the vision, what's the aim, what's the plan? Show me the objectives and start a program. It's been so long, the fountain of life is where it's flowing from. Gather the people, they be scattered in the land. Love and lead the people and you never go wrong.
This is the island where the British held our brothers and sisters in captive before shipping them across the transatlantic. You know what's happening.
The history goes back in the 1670s. The British established a fort on this space. But the garrison that they had before this one used to be on Tasso Island. It was large, they had a lot of people there, and they had plantations. So once that space was not just a garrison to hold the black man, but they were also used as a provincial ground.
The witches and the wizard and keep it positive. Fight for the youth of the day. I'm the executive. Live your black culture, yeah, your black heritage. Every morning we get them say a prayer, and that's what it is.
So as we try to conclude this talk, I want us to walk through the path of return, because it's not path of no return for us, it's a path of return, right? So that we walk, because at the gates, the main entrance there, back in time, once you move that westward, you are not coming into this building again, and it ends right down at the waterfront, which is the original jetty on Bounce Island, because that was the last spot that our ancestors stepped their foot on the continent before they were taken outside. We are within a path of return. If people see that Sierra Leone over the years has given more than 500 people citizenship who have traced their ancestry to Sierra Leone through the diaspora homecoming, this process are significant. So that's why even Sierra Leone called their process the path of return.
I am with you all the way. For me, this is more important.
Yes.
Planting this seed is more important than anything else.
the stress, I can even smoke cigarettes. Then I don't do plenty things, then way I don't regret. I know the side effect, but not ever lose myself. No respect is all I have. Nothing on the last, nothing on the last, nothing on the last, last forever. Nothing on the last, nothing on the last, nothing on the last forever. The power when you get today will not misuse her. Nothing on the last forever. If you get a helping hand, not for help a brother man, cause nothing on the last forever. I've gotta be honest, I'm trying to find the realest. Most of these niggas when they up there, they see us. Problem come, calling 100 times, they kill less. And when you need them, come to line, be the best. Then they regions, they're burning bridges. And when I'm broken, look at them, calling Jesus.
It nothing or the last forever. And remember, say anything we do, it doesn't last forever. If you get down there at the back of your mind, say, no matter how powerful you be, sometime there will come a time where that power they know the day, you know. And they be powerless. They be powerless, and the people we go there in charge, you know, we and then they call the shots, and then they make the decision. And then they go guide your life. You go make, you know, abuse other people and not disrespect them. But I just think the institution they need for treat with the people with some level of respect. Just treat us. That's not so country for one. Just like how you want let the public see you as people them way get integrity. Sure, do and tell. You know, just treat we that way. If you been tell we say this happen or they do this, if you want to take other decision, just tell we back. Say no. We don't watch this man, that's in wrong. We don't bring and come back. And we say go understand. We ask question, we for ask. But if you do an sumu, it means, and I know you do an sumu, it say people and go no. And when people and know, it means something is definitely wrong. Because if you boldly can come out and say, this is not, we think say this is not right, we're going to investigate. If you investigate done, if there is an outcome, whatever way, you should let the public know. You know, and yeah, but slow got into the conversation this morning. This morning I get the pleasure of going at the studio. I met Said Nasrallah, the chairman of AWOL. We can talk about the AGM we didn't get recently and the rebirth of AWOL. I also get with me Lala Sidibe. I can tell you always about Lala now. If you listen the song in the morning, we can play the kora. The kora song is actually done for us by Lala Sidibe. Okay, open the program with where they remind you every weekday. Say Salona we all own, and this country is a beautiful country. So good morning, Lala. It is a pleasure having you and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you.
Yeah, you're with us every day, by the way.
Thank you.
And now we open the show and yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
The last hour I get you we talk about you know being former president now.
Yes,
How the retirement?
Retirement not.
You don't look ready for retirement.
Retirement not. Look for retirement.
I see you don't get new position
Federation of
African Journalists. Yeah. And what does that mean? I see you get a new position on looking at environment and all of
climate
that.
Change, yes.
Yeah, climate change.
You know, it's large an affiliate body of the Federation of African Journalists. So FAJ 999 they coordinate all in the whole continent.
Okay.
In terms of the unions, the stations they will get. So at that level, so most times FAJ will have to take on board for champion advocacy around climate change, for just transition for Africa, and how journalists for take active part in our ensure they protect her. So that's what it is about.
So what's in the new position? I see you get
chairman for the FAJ working group on climate change.
Waiting for BU role. Waiting at you go for the loss. You go for the travel plenty.
I pay for that. I hope so. Not supposed to pay for. This is not just volunteer position because they also have to coordinate, make sure somebody there because they get the steering committee and this working group they get different working group there on gender, they get on gender and other things. But it's not for the climate change and make sure we're gonna have 16 at the working group representing different regions in Africa, northwest, south, and east. And so we get for the coordinate with the associations and financial we push this agenda on climate change and how Africa will benefit from the climate change policies that we then make any actions that they take.
But again, doing those things now, how much the media itself understand, in reporting on issues about climate change,
that's
about environment. Just a few days ago, all in this year, I started, they talk about how we deforest the peninsula area. Kai Kamara was complaining about estuary. Exactly. But how you roll? Waiting you get for the media?
I said at the conference. I said we get the workshop there. We don't get 3 workshops now. We don't get one. The first one we get now the Ivory Coast. After the Ivory Coast, we get the Côte d'Ivoire declaration. We go Ethiopia. We get the Addis Ababa declaration. Now we don't go back now Kenya. Get Nairobi declaration. I say don't move away from them conferences there because all time they get away, the unions them and discuss about what's our role for play, what's our role to play. And I say don't move beyond that one day. For getting sustainable reporting there, you get for put money into the media for doa. Public interest journalism, the money you need. So you don't know them, then for put money into the media for ensure the journalists then get interest by the kind reporting there and sustain them. Salon, we don't remember, now the same day with all other countries then. We don't establish the networks there. Environment. EU don't support training then and environment reporting. We don't establish the network. But after the training then, nothing done. Resources not already. Now one to somebody see the report on environment. But for let you get the journalists for good day, don't see this now we take us, we own niche now, load them back on the kind of thing there. You get the money, the resources. That will pay attention now. How far you go for coordinate and talk to them those there and show say they put money into this kind of journalism because it's very important for Africa. Domestically, how you plan for like mobilize or coordinate. So perhaps you could say, okay, here's an example. This is how we what we able to do as a country that can be escalated in the region. Yes, well, what I need to do for ensure say identify all the players them within that the place and the EPA, the Minister of Environment, and also engage them and see who's how we do in terms of because every country gets the national action plan on the environment. How far we deal with this, what are the challenges, what are the gap, and how we will come together and work for ensure say we sustain the networks there. Because like what we want to do, one part of the programs we want to do, we don't agree so for do. Now for ensure say we ensure say all the unions them, they establish the network there in the countries them, and we find a way for sustain them, so that we get the discussion and the advocacy to go on sustainably. That's our first focus. Okay. Yes. So and that's it. Okay, for what's happening. What is the status? Okay. In terms of we own environment now, Liberia, Guinea, Ghana, the other side, and see what's in how we come in as media and begin to do the advocacy for the support for which was the journalism. One for congratulate you. It's like position and just take up. We don't want anything. Yeah, but before I go to Lala, we can't talk about AWOL. But I just want to ask you, since after leaving the presidency, you still engage in the media. Waiting are you? I know you've not missed the media because you're part of it, but waiting are your assessment so far of post-presidency of USA you left the media and how it's going? Well, there is progress. You know one, truth be the one. These are the kind of things we'll be the fight for under the public interest journalism. But that way they want to go. We want to see more than kind of establishment there. We're not purely public interest journalism. And I'm happy that I left a legacy with the fund. We don't support over 14 media houses them for embark on any kind of programs there. I hope say the donors they will continue for that because one thing why they always talk as president of Sidibe as president, they don't know them. Then they put so much burden on the media. Media for do this, for do that, but they put less money into the media itself, not to Slajo, for do training, not to just training. How they support the media houses there for embark on any kind of programs there? Who now wants? Because there's for promote democracy, for promote whole power to account. You need resources. The media need resources. You get staff, you get paid, you get operational cost. We say money they come out. Advert no day. You know what I mean? Everybody know the way they come in to the media. So these are things that we need for discuss genuinely, and I shall say, but there is hope and there is opportunity because they can't see the happy now, and we hope to say other one they will continue for happen. You talk about the cyber law this morning. Yeah. Yes, we also need for continued advocacy and different. Say they lost the wood and they make. Ensure say journalists they're not limited what we do, or they're not threatened we, they're not put some fear in we for do. So then they go side by side. So there is also the review of the constitution. One of the things that we've been pushed for now. Chapter 12. Yes, chapter 12. Yes. Now the constitution. Is that something you're still passionate about? Yes. The new leadership they come on, and I'm happy you will get the project will get to the EU through the BBC Media Action Program. Now one of the activities we run and we get good relationship with the Minister of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice and also the tripartite committee, beside the President of SLAJ, except they part of the committee. And then see how they push for ensure say it is part of the conversation. we hope, we positive and hope say, yes, if anything come about me go switch up a salon, we eventually get a chapter today.
We stand alone chapter and the constitution.
Forget time. Not for we no more. Even for politician there. People if you say freedom of expression or just journalists there. No.
Yeah.
Freedom of expression
even
not for everybody, including any politicians there.
Yeah.
Not for everybody. Because you talk every day.
Yeah.
You get opinion on anything. You get things the way you want for express yourself. You know, you feel free for doing. Not for your country. Not for put anybody down or for put anybody unnecessarily, not for do one for the country. So if you not get law with the guarantee that one day, then definitely you're not able to do it.
Yeah.
So only for push for that. No left and then the Republic left and
yeah, this is an opportunity because constitution also see where then they review.
Yeah, now it take decades
it
for them to go
time,
back.
Yeah.
So if soon miss now, we don't miss out Kawan. So if soon miss them again, then definitely it will take a long time again.
But there needs to be the commitment. Waiting how you see the level of commitment from the political will.
Yes, there is the will where they engage, then they tell you, but we don't know what will happen, we don't know the progress what they make. We don't know if it get for happen stuff. You know what I mean? Because there's so much controversy around this tripartite issue here. Sometimes it look confusing, sometimes they see the politicians, they always fight themselves in terms of what they actually have to do. But they know the problem, they know the issues there. But they're not sincere enough to address them. And now they get the time for do it. Like I say, there's a people in power. You get all the time for do this and make sure that you put the right laws for protect you when you left power.
Yeah.
Because you can't be in power forever.
Yeah.
Those are the things that we say to them. But
definitely
they want to get the power and they change. We don't talk and advocate.
And the only sharp side.
The only sharp side. You know what I mean? So when they go the big day, they appeal to them, to their conscience. Do one for the country. Not do one for the party, do one for the country. Not do one for let the party stay in power or let it protect the party in your interest. Do one for protect the country interest. Everybody, next generation. When I get for go, then party there and a public party there. Public party, that's what I get there. We are in power now, we are custodians. But in the long run, you get for left hand. People don't come before you. Jan Kabade, Pashaki there. You know what I mean? They don't go. But the party there still there. These are the vehicles. So do it right for the country. And I shall say, you put the right laws. Will they protect you even when you're out of power, so that you go there, you enjoy your life and you take action, you comment on something where you're not happy with, or where you get passionate about.
Not the fear yeah, that's it. That's it. And we all agree on that. Say Umauki always say politicians then forget this understanding, say then for the pass law them we they protect them with no get power.
Yes, prosperity don't get power. Yes, because when you get power, you get the law. Now you get the enforcer. You get the enforcer.
Yeah.
But when you don't get power,
and we don't see that then in this society. We don't see people who get power with power left them. They become very vulnerable. And then they complain about the money.
When they about they can find. So
let we not able to stand the test of time. Let's serve the nation, not individuals. If it happen that way, you go feel protected when you don't get power because you know say the law now for the country, not so for you we get power or the way we not get power. But when we come back to you, Ahmed Said Nasiala, chairman of AWOL, we can talk about AWOL. We'll come back. I'll go to Lala Sidibe. Lala, once more, welcome to the program. You know, you get this activity or program where you plan with public speaking for success. What the idea behind it?
So as me in a person way passionate for talk and convince people them, and so far I leverage on my influence from the Miss Sierra Leone contest. So the reason why make Boku people and be fall in love with me now, how well I be able for like pass on the message about menstruation, bring into light its effect on women, and also the solution on how in those few minutes where I be get on the stage. So considering that many people lack the skill on public speaking, and we not get much idea on how to go about it, whether it's the ethics, the mannerism, the confidence, the physiques, how to appear on stage, what to do, how to look at people and know that this one, okay, I shouldn't look at this person, but I should focus my attention on this, how to pass on your idea and know, say, yes, it's flowing well, and how for take feedback. So now that make her bring the public speaking for success. But the success come into play because mostly I don't see public speaking events na free tongue or all sign a salon. But they're not a focus on what you for benefits where you talk from. So as a leader, you believe say when you talk to you followers them now for convince them, for make them go change as in the transformational leader. If you're not a business person now for make you talk or pitch an idea where somebody go give you money for do your business. If you not somebody like politicians. It's for you to inform people and convince them, not to shout and brag or anyhow. So that's the reason why it's public speaking for success.
So rather than you the target, is it just young girls, ladies, or everybody?
No, I'll not put any gender specifically because this is something that the nation has to benefit from. Because if a woman knows how to speak, if a man knows how to speak, it means if the man get for dinner power or the woman get for dinner power, there is a tendency for them to pass on an information for let the society understand, say that so then they talk and this is in a simple context. So now are they target every age except for under 10, but are they start from 11 years of age upwards.
Okay, and how do people get to be involved in it? Is it say they can reach out to you, it's online, they can apply? How do they get involved?
Yes, the registration forms are all open right now, except for a few technical issues. You know, one thing we are so much proud of myself now that the forms were made by me. I'm not digitally inclined. However, I did my best. So I'm having some kind of glitch on it. But the forms are out there on my Facebook pages, whether it's from LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Just make sure you just click the link and register through the link, and you get for pay a fee of 500. I look at say, okay, this is something standard. I want for make like for the end of the year till the end of the year, because I want for track people then progress and not say now so and so this person don't benefit. So for next year now, it's gonna be marvelous.
So now you want to get for Duam or you get other people them way?
So the essence of the event, the reason why I specifically named it Public Speaking for Success with Lala. Now, because I realized, say, when you get different speakers, it's tend to bring down the momentum on the training. So one-on-one means, say, I get for tailor from the information what they receive from the Google form. But if I intend for invite anybody, I'm not going for make like 2 speakers in a day. It's going to be 1 speaker per 1 session or one of the training them who they make for people them. So meaning this month me don't take over. Next month it means I can find one person winner on networking skills. Ingo can talk on that. Everything about networking skills. Ingo talk on that. So we know want for bring distraction. The momentum I want for like keep that pace there. Let people their minds and they on one thing and focus on that thing there.
So is this part of what you intend doing or continue to do after the Miss Salon, engagement, and a lot of people sometimes when they go into those things after it's done, but it seems you've been around. Apart from playing the kora, you've been involved in a lot of things. Is this part of implementing what you've been stand for during that process and creating impact in society?
Yeah, I'm considering that I'm this honest person with myself first of all. So I ask myself a schedule and I realize saying I want per month I go able for do even in me studies moments because I'm rounding off with my studies at the university.
Okay.
So considering those schedule, I know I can only do it once in a month. And already these are files that are available. It's only left with you to tailor them according to the needs of these people that you're catering for. Because once every month, it's enough for someone to understand something. And that gives them this space where go make them able for be accountable, they able for make them track themselves, and they increase their growth, and they make you able for follow up with them after every session we wanna get for each program in a month.
Okay, I'll come back to you, Lala. Continue for stay with me. Let's talk to the chairman of AWOL, Ahmed Said Nasrallah. Now the AWOL AGM, I read your statements, and one of the things way you mention is that the institution need for accept say there needs to be some reform, for able to stand the test of time, where people then go see and say in an institution where they beyond individuals, it go continue for exist even after like they exist with people and we've been there before now. And as the new chairman, waiting na the focus of the AGM and the outcome of it, and waiting therefore be the way forward for AWOL. We don't miss the award. I think we are the last people. We've in 2019. I won
the last award.
AWOL award for best media person. Yes. So what has been happening?
Yes, exactly. The AGM now a very good thing for we will happen, and I'm glad because the participation was impressive. We get the chapters they all come, almost they all come except for one or two. We'll get some challenges where they not come, but the outcome of that now that the fact that we all come back together and realize say this is not a good thing we don't start over 23 years ago. We need to continue with them. We don't need to stop.
I remember I maybe go left invitation for you.
I know.
Yeah, maybe the same.
A long way, 2002.
Yeah, long way. Been there. How they call this place? By Pademba,
Battle Street.
No, not the Battle Street. Bona House by Pademba Road and is it? Who's I Fisher them been there? Cannon Street. Yeah, and maybe they go receive the invites and go left.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm Bobo by the way.
So the outcome of that day, we don't get any constitution. We don't get any constitution that we all don't adopt. That's the biggest success for the AGM. And now you don't already define the relationship with the chapters then. Because one good thing happened with AWOL, we are the parent body, we get some struggles in the last 5 years after the last award. But the chapters they were born, UK, US, Australia, Europe, and now we don't get Gambia, and we don't forget other ones in Canada and Asia. Then they operate on their own, but them still get collection with we. So this collection don't go away now for define the relationship, and I should say we get them under control. They don't say we're not the parent body, and now you don't say AWOL, they know for charity and then charitable intervention then, and also the National Achievement Awards and the school feeding program and awards night. So then flagship programs and now if you want channel, the agent also have to say, we don't argue now say if UK want to do intervention as alone in terms of charity, whatever they want to do, they get for coordinator with we to make sure we get the impact and we get for track the progress and what they call. So we don't centralize that one day. Then they don't okay. They would also put the governance structure. We don't adopt and we don't get clear democratic processes and structures. I mean, focus on the law get now a systems in place and structures in place. We will outlive all of we. Normally the organization revolve around personality and events. Even the event itself, National Achievement Awards, we try for beyond focus on for change them and see how.
In what way?
Yes, well, before now we just give awards. We just give awards every year. It'd be nice. But to know they track the progress and the impact of the people who win the award in the over time. Imagine we don't start from 2001 and we never get records then, comprehensive records then of all the ones who don't get awards and the categories then. See, then our biggest we think we not get a tribe of them then. And now what the plan now.
So what's happening with the award? Why has it been this long? without doing the award?
Every organization get challenges. Internally we get challenges in terms of commitments. Say award for a long time they revolve around FADICA. Mostly FADICA. The AML angle, everybody become attraction because of AML and FADICA get access to them and try to see how they can benefit. But the original idea of AWOL, not for benefit, not for you for benefit, like you for benefit society. And you they give back. You can give back your skills. Yes, you give back your skills and give back your money. Because most times now they contribute. But FADICA in era, after say being chairman, you not make money. You be chairman in the early before we go to launch. Launch in 2002. In be chairman till 2005. If you hand over the other person. Now in the 2007 under JFK then or Kweku then or Sharon then, now AML come. So in that aspect we will not be there suffer for money. We always get access to funding and resources for organize the programs and do charity. So if you don't excuse me, we don't revolve around them. And so we die. Now it's shock to we all. How would they survive now without them? How would they continue for bankroll activities them without them? And one person not able to do any, be able to do them because of the resources. So we got a challenge there. The other challenge we'll get now the politics, and we find out we'll be get some people who come into the organization who are politicians them, and we'll get politicians initially who be the inside, but
because JFK is a politician.
Politicians then come, but then come then be professionals then. Because the idea of AWOL of get professionals then from different sectors, all walks of life, come together. People then who want to give back to society because society don't help them for be who they be today. But along the way, then go into politics. They are still members. So that's good for you. Because
so then they affect the organization?
The one they will take now, una politicians, they will take their politicians, they can inside. And then they not being good down well with some of the members them. And so there's people then begin disinterested. And we also find out that the current government not being too get interest by the AWOL platform, because normally we want the president for the day, because it's a national award. And that achievement platform day, not just awards night. Now a platform who they recognize excellence, that who they advance development, and the nation and the government for take advantage of that, because what would they do for complement government here effort of the day in nation building. So before now, from Kabine time, we get the president did the award, stayed on every year to take to honest. But then, unlike this the current president come, you never attend award. The first award, the last award we make 2019. Now we have
first lady.
10 years.
Yeah.
So we get that disconnect day. So we still try to convince them for say they realize.
Is it because the government been think say AWOL has been politicized, like you mentioned?
Yes, well, maybe that's not the.
So how they try to ensure say the institution. Even though you get people and win a politician, there's nothing wrong for being politician.
That's the beauty of AWOL. That's the beauty of AWOL. That's the beauty of AWOL. We get inside, we get all the mix. But in AWOL, we not get party. We party in green, white, and blue. We don't make it clear. We're non-partisan, but we support government initiatives for development. We're not to civil society. We're not to pressure group. We're not just for development. And the platform funds says now pocket they come out. Pocket they come out and go. Like the school feeding program, like the same thing back. We want to try for reform there. We do it annually, June 16. Before now,
and if you look now, school feeding program is part of our education system.
Yes. Before now, we cook for the picking. We defend the private school. School underprivileged, we go there, we identify, we go there and feed them and give them school items and give scholarship. But over time, we need to track the progress. Then the kids don't get the scholarship. How far they don't go? What are the impact? We never tracker. So now we want for institutionalize them, for make sure say we get all them tracking the day, track progress and make sure say we follow them beginning. Even the award set, we get award for the best Becker, the best.
All
the money we don't win over the years. We standing now. How we will track it? Because those are things that will give them for inspire them and motivate them for continuing for land. So we know they go see now we invest in we don't share items, so we don't feed them. Now we go for say now we don't invest in human capital development. That's why we transform everything now to make sure say the impact and we track the impact and we say that this will achieve over the last 5 years.
So the membership as well, the issue of people wanting to become member, you go definitely see the urge and
since we launched
exactly. So how not go learn from the mistake, like you mentioned clearly, been therefore being people and way highly or so political will affect the membership and the organization. How they do that? How can people become members if they want to?
They don't ask me every day what are the criteria for come AWOL. I say first of all you get for be ready for serve humanity. And the underlying criteria and you get for ready for give back, resources or skills, and be selfless. So the three things that we ask for. But again, that somebody get for recommendation from the membership for let you come and they put you. But now they put structures in place that will get a committee where they interview the people here, do background checks before you come into AWOL, because we want real young people and professionals there who can take over. But we don't do for long. We don't do for over 20 years.
We don't serve for long.
Yes.
The longest service sector.
I don't serve all the chairman from Padika to Lau, Late Lau, to JFK, to Kwikulisk, to Cherno, and Navo. So I serve them all. So now I become the chairman. So in terms of institutional memory, I get everything and who's I will come out, what are the challenges and who's I want for go. So those are the things that we need for change. And now we develop a global digital platform where they connect to all the chapters then. It should say we get an archive now, we can populate them and it should say anything you want we will now, you just one button, you click and go online, they see everything. All the chapters they will access them, what do they do, what we don't do over the years, they don't receive awards, they will track all them with the progression we don't make, and it should say there is impact. The impact now we want now. So we go for be clear, and we go for maintain we independence. And we non-partisan.
How not intend for do that? Because
we've always done it. We always do them. Yes, we always do them. We always try. Look, for the organization surviving us alone this long, easy. Easy. But we don't prove that say we can still there around, because the objective and the goal it be very clear, not to any something with our selfish interest. Now we don't serve people, don't give them money. Plenty of people don't put the money into our world just for do interventions, then charity interventions, and support the programs they will get. But now we want to come to the next level. So we continue to do that. Then the person anybody will come will tell you. Not to politics, not to can get power.
But person a politician, he thinks say AWOL is an influential institution. I can leverage on it.
No, we're not allow you again. We're not allow you then.
We not get criteria of which.
Yes, and because
somebody
we forget a committee. We'll go for interview if you want to become a member because we about to do that. Forget new members them. And that will be part of the criteria. When they look for. When they look for it. We want young people them, young professionals there. If after a while you stay online, you go to politics. Yes, fine. Because we need you. Because we go for influence policies there also. We want to take into a civic platform. Who would contribute to national cohesion and civic responsibility and rights, and ensure we educate people. We say a part of that, what they call it, not just for gear awards and do school feeding and awards program. So we want to go beyond that. And ensure say, AWOL na this way for, and people identify we and continue for the one.
What's your immediate plan as chairman?
The first plan, now for revive them programs there. Like I tell you, and between now to June, we won't forget that website what they talk about because visibility is very key. In this age, the digital age, you can forget a platform, you can be accessible all over the world. With the part of the then you will achieve in the next 6 months. Then the one thing about we awards, not the most credible award. Ever done one day. We get challenges before, but because of the structures they will get the awards committee. When independent people from the public and the public institutions they send representatives there, then they don't give that credibility there. If we forgive you award, when they have to say good money, you can receive awards. So no. And the awards are free, not by invitation. So you see, those are the things that we try to maintain. So we revive the 2 programs in back, but with a different format for ensure we get impact. Those are the 3 things that we want to do this year, and ensure we get that. Whilst they try for put the new constitution into effect and try for renew relationship with the chapters them and encourage other areas then outside unions then they plenty for also organize and get a chapter because we want to get any size alone people in the diaspora you need to organize and give back to the country in a meaningful way.
Okay, continue for Silvia. I come back to you. Lala, when you check presently online our society and our community, you get plenty motivational speakers. I get a lot of people where they do public speaking, they teach people, but it's important, and waiting will be your assessment. We get a society that for people to speak up is challenging, especially women and girls, for come out and speak up. But what you go say about the trend we have now? People like you coming out, wanting to help people to understand public speaking and other people in the dorm. Is it something we could tap into or something that is opening the space so people can speak up freely?
So one thing about public speaking, now that as you talk so safe, you're doing public speaking. It's just that people tag it and say, for go land for talk. Yeah, you need to learn how to talk. You need to learn how to garner the attention of people. You need to learn how to talk with authority, what you are saying for people to understand how you're saying it. And the most important thing, you need to be saying things with credible sources. Everything you're saying as a public speaker, just as you were mentioning this morning, according to the source where I get but this news, you need to fact check what you're saying. It's either you have something to say or nothing to say at all. So for the aspect of women, them, say several factors then the way they prompt that for happen. Like some people them, teachers them now, one people them way can minimize certain people them not for talk. Like me, there was a time when I be one for say something joyfully as speaking way one for answer question. The teacher in turn me say shut up. Yes. She did that. And also for other people, them religion, some then just feel say, okay, woman not for say much, culture, woman not for talk past man, you for reduce your voice. Yes, and
you not for look person in face.
You not for look person in face where they talk, and you not for talk to me anyhow, me a big person, I be done born before you come. All these are things that shut people down. But in that light, for all the people that we don't they make the effort, I must say kudos to them. But the other aspect is anxiety. There's a lot of anxiety amongst us. Say we don't go through several traumas whether it's this, whether it's that, but we don't go through anything and this. So it prompts the mind, if I talk how then go feel if I say this, how person go take you know go give me money again. If I talk the two, go. Now let's make the first thing I can say for can record that chorus. The moment I entered and as I was leaving, I said to myself, this is going to be a very big thing in Sierra Leone. since AYV, I knew you were someone who could say it and say it as it is.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, this is going to be a very big thing in Sierra Leone, and it's a kudos to you. And I must say, may God
Thanks for
continue
being part of it.
to increase you. And I know I'm so happy for that.
Yeah.
But if people them not they take the aspect of public speaking seriously, it means you are doomed to fail. You're doomed to fail. Because there are certain stages you would go to, and you yourself will know that you will not be confident to speak because you do not have the know-how, you do not have the understanding, you do not know how to say this and all of that. So I advise that people encourage their kids. I got this confidence from conducting devotions. I remember that as primary school kid, I could conduct devotion. So it started there. And also there was a time when I was saying something in Creole at the devotion, and the teacher said, say it in Creole. Then I said, yes, Allah just talk and I'm back Creole this last time I will say it. So since then, one thing I did to myself was, even in praying, I had to say things in English. So now that makes somebody tell me, then they say how, you don't even recognize me because maybe they speak too much English. I say, I'm sorry, but that has become part of me. But
I make you
yes, these are all things that are helping me. And if I could stand on Miss Sierra Leone's stage and deliver the way I did, even without slides, I only had to do bullet points to talk to people. That was marvelous on its own. So it's not by witchcraft or anything. It's just by being consistent and being okay with the things that makes you stand out.
Okay. So this whole thing, how, you know, it will create an impact beyond just the time we do. I'm like, among me, they talk about tracking people. How you intend for doing for see progress of people and way they provide the service to.
As I mentioned earlier, I talk say this now once in every month. So it means say na a community at the build. And this community get for entail people them we get for the comeback, because it's like I'm giving you half, you're testing half, and then you're wanting more. So now if I go talk about how to dress as a public speaker or how to dress for events, because that's one big issue in Sierra Leone. When you dress, then say, hey, now swan this way can so they make false life. No, that's part of your branding. And if you could see me anywhere I am, I tend to dress not overdress, but I dress according to the event. So it gives you confidence. Then what I'm saying, I always fact check what I'm saying. So these are the little things I will put together that will make people want more. And considering the impact I have created, just imagine I went to Mo Ibrahim event in Morocco. I stood there and spoke in front of the CEO of Hyundai. In Japan, I spoke in front of Mo Ibrahim himself, the king of Morocco. I stood there and I contributed. And as a public speaker, you should have terminologies. You know, say BBC, they cater for a very large populace. They cater for the world. You know, now they don't even get BBC Media, Pidgin, because you need to relate with people's understanding. As a public speaker, you shouldn't make things complex. If you're talking to an audience of university students, you can say complex things there because they are fair with the dictionary. But if you're talking to people in the local community, you speak according to their understanding so they can understand you. That's another problem we have in Sierra Leone from the leaders. Because they tend to say things, when people misinterpret them, they say you've misinterpreted us. But it's not their fault.
Understand.
Yes, and it has happened. There was a time the president was delivering a speech immediately after the gunshots from the prisons. There were a few words that were mentioned. People were like, eh? So they impose things on us. But if you go to the dictionary, these are simple terms, but you won't understand. And the way authorities say things, you minimize the effect of it based on the context you put it. So as a public speaker, that's a requirement. It's a requirement, because if you're a leader, you need to be a very good public speaker. Why did you think the likes of Obama could stand on podium? When they speak, at the end of the day, you hear cheers. And as a public speaker, you should also know time. We lack that.
You know, with them situation they had, with what you did do so, how do we escalate it and create a society who say we get people like kuna type them way go serve as school model. Me and Ahmed only talk about we will talk about searching for our own Desmond Tutu. If you check society right now, we get a situation who say you get a lot of people where me think say not get people where they look up to. We not the role model of people them where they shape then thought, how then they dress, how then they talk, who side then they go, then behavior and all of that. How do we escalate that with that kind of platform here?
For me, I started all of this from being given the opportunity to talk at the devotion. I used to be asked to do all of this. So it comes from the parents. As a parent, if you want your child to be great, you start monitoring them. You start giving them, yes, the basics. Me na posse will be the acts and drama. There was a time the teacher will just come to me and say, do it like this. And I'll go and I would perform the performance. That's how it all boils down to this. So it did not start today. Me, now a very good debater, but it has been long that I've debated. But if you tell me the basics, I will do them. I've been giving speeches. I've been saying this, I've been saying that. So it all starts from the home. My mama tell me one thing. Say any say enable for talk comedy. Because you're going to die. Suffocating the mind on what to say will kill you. And if you realize, most Sierra Leoneans are dying from depression. Because if you look at the way things are happening, we cannot say it. So if you also look at...
Yeah, but because society have been saying it here, we say, picking they go there and say, no look person in face, so you talk to them, no ask question. That is how...
That's how we grow up.
Yeah, now that they don't grow up. Not Tinapu side big man then.
They talk. Well, me, I be there who side big people, they talk. Me, I've always loved to be in the midst of older people. And that's where I gained most ideas. Sometimes they were you big one don't talk something. If me go talk and for you the second person, they feel like saying me don't get the first-hand information. But yes, that encouragement is not there. But let's start now. Let's start now as parents. Let's start by giving our children the responsibility to know how to talk. And also from the home that I came from, we do not talk anyhow. We're very constructive people. We're very mindful. We're very expectant.
You know when for talk, when
yes,
for ask
when for
question.
talk, how for talk. You they look face. Mama always can say tits not get morning. Say the first thing you grab my money, watch person face. Then the rest will be handled. So all of these wisdom I've gained from the people I've lived with and how it is also benefiting me. And I'm happy for that.
Okay. So
let us come inside.
Yes.
What happened to... I remember we were in our school. We get what we call literary and debate society. They're not again.
Then social media don't take them out.
Yes, science is more. Science has done more harm than good. You get to speak as them opposing what they call. Early studies the way they begin for land then up the
for the outspoken.
Exactly, and that drama you talk about drama. Things them for the encourage people. Me boy begin. Any talk to me. Yes. New Year's Eve we want for pray. New Year's Eve we want for pray. I will all man they pray. The small can pray, the girl can pray. When it's on reach for pray, he never talk nothing. He does not get confidence. So I call it, I say, well, they get tutorials for me. Get tutorials for me. Let make sure say get assignments every day. Let them present to the class every day. That's how you open them up. Yes, and help them.
Because everybody get their own.
That's what me say grow up. And they free for talk. And they be to speak daddy self. And they free for tutor. And talk beside me. And always they come back. But that because I be the stomach. Bad one. Eh? So, but you know the stomach. You need to talk free one. But you don't get confidence. You don't get confidence for express yourself. And simple thing for pay back you. Enable. I say talk. We encourage them, but enable. But it's not able for do. So these are things that we need for help. People need for help back.
The school is important because they spend more time in the school.
And then talk in a class each day. Somebody can stand and talk to in company and address them on certain topic. They get an assignment. These are things that we need for come back. LDS, they call it LDS. These are platforms that would encourage you and build you up to speak publicly and get confidence for articulate.
Yes, Lala.
So there's something I picked up also, two things. I want to talk about passive tokenism, the effect of the lack of public speaking and how it contributes to passive tokenism, and also how the society itself destroys people's mindset to speak. I remember last year, I was at a program where I've been giving contribution, and this lady was so bold to message me and say people were calling you Michaela because any moment they will ask a question, you will be there to say a thing or two. And I'm like, this is, if it were someone not that confident, I would have like I for don't put myself down and say, oh, I for don't realize say, oh, I'm not for the talking any side again, I'm not for the see me and my killer. And also this confidence where women they not get for talk, considering the culture, it also don't they affect we politically. Because passive tokenism na a group of women then will give the right say okay come na parliament or any position for come. But when they are not bold enough to say a thing. So
just for the number.
Yeah, so what's the essence of being there? And it's happening. So all of these are things that are contributing, and if you see public speaking less of a thing, then you are being mistaken. Because even your husband, even your wife, it would be good for you to be educated on how to talk to them, on how to treat them. Yes, so it all starts from there. And if we not take them seriously, now you know the person where you always go say, oh, I want to say a thing, but it's just leave. It's just a left na your head. I've never ever. And that day we are talking about more Ibrahim program. You won't believe the opportunities that came out. An entire crowd of world leaders were in that room. Even David Lemmy, the parliamentarian from England, was inside there. So all of these are opportunities. You should be confident.
Okay. Quickly, as we try for conclude this conversation, how do parents take advantage of this in case they want to reach out? How do they get directly to you? Because I'm sure there are a lot of people who will say, yeah, they see you as somebody where could be a role model and somebody where them picking and go look up to and get advantage, take advantage of this opportunity.
So you can go on my Facebook page. There are several links, especially the Google form link where now for register you picking and a 500 leons. The information they also did it 31st of January. Now this program to take place. But I also want for use this opportunity to say, if you now a hall owner, we're in a very beautiful space. I'm already an influencer. I will definitely reach out for influence since now it's going to be on a partnership. So let we collaborate for use space and for just both sides, scratch me back and scratch you back.
Collaboration.
Yes, collaboration. So because we are yet to have a space and I've been figuring out where to have a space to do this program. So if you have a space, a hall that can have people for such events that you want to advert, I believe through my media page, I have the likes and also the following for you to advertise your place, and I will do that also.
Okay. The name now, the socials are
Lala Sidibe on Facebook, Lala Sidibe on Instagram, Lala Sidibe _142 on Instagram, and also we get the LinkedIn winner Lala Sidibe also.
Okay, well, go and take advantage and be part of this. It's an opportunity, like making say society need for change. Now you say Pekin say no look person in face, no ask question. No, Pekin can ask question, respect. I can always say, well, travel, we fumble and Pekin they oversee, man. They will engage you, then go ask you question only you get tired. But that is how the society is. Then the teacher and school have for learn question, have for ask question and learn. And like you say, the school same, today we been get one teacher, they come, what's mental? I think of a number divided by 5. What is the answer? They give you 2 seconds. If you don't give the answer, they don't beat you. They pass it, beat you. That's not teaching. That's not learning. That's a punishment. Not punish you. How do you ask me a question and in 5 seconds you expect me to give you the answer? And all of that. Education need for change and how we interact, parents themselves, how we interact with picking them. Because this age and time now, they picking them. I get me niece, if they come, if you go, then take your phone. They know where to go. And Sabi YouTube, go find them, cartoon them and watch. So, but the knowledge will go give them the opportunity, go help them. So this is an opportunity with Lala, and we're going for spread the word, Naya, as always, at the program, so people can be part of it. Ahmed, should we expect the AWOL award this year?
Yes, definitely. Definitely, they would come back.
Additionally, in December,
yes, last Sunday, December, we'll try for confirm the venue. Once we do that, we will announce them. Also, the June 16 program, the Day of the African Child. They can tell you they reformat everything and launch them and launch them this year by God in power.
How about the I think was it a school project where
Gondama. The Gondama. Yes, I will try for revisit them. and go see the status because we don't do them, but not officially open them. We get support from Africell and Ambassador Navo. We don't also do some investment there, and AWOL US. We also don't contribute towards them. We don't do some things there, but I don't know the status. I have to go back now and go check and see the status and see how we will for upgrade them again and launch them now formally, officially, and launch them now. And that's because a long project. You don't do that. Imagine from 5 days we'll start that program day. So definitely then we another program will go forward.
So what's in the assurance to people and for understand say this is not the rebirth of AWOL and under your leadership, you know, we expect certain things that we do highlight so far.
Well, yes, well, the rebirth na figuratively because I will be always there.
Yeah.
I will always there. First of all, I don't say thank you to the chapters them who still maintain the ideology and continue with them programs them. I want to tell them thank you. AWOL USA, AWOL UK. And Australia, continental Europe, and the Gambia we don't get now in the Bonia. I also want to tell about the Navo Junior thank you because all this while, all this we get in struggle here, and I still don't maintain and don't try
provide
leadership and support and resources. We got all the money. All the money we get, you get the secretariat. Not that they go on, but they pay for every year. Every year. And so say you get access to the public. I want to tell and thank you for providing leadership day. And also the only one who can participate by the AGM. The lawyers then will help we for put the constitution together. Jackie Johnson and Briscoe and Kamara, the two lawyers them that them guide with on the AGM day for the we constitution. He speak to the term within now and speak to all
Leon,
Jackie Johnson. So thank you, Leon. And one for thank you to all the members that were attend. And JFK and Chief Minister, JFK Kandi, you have been chairman around 2007, 2008. And it does remind we all back about the AWOL, what the AWOL stand for. AWOL, first of all, now your friendship and now your family, not organization, now your family. We all come together. And first with the old meetings them rotationally every month we can happen in it used to be food and drinks and we talk and discuss who plans them and go out and go there. That friendship
we
don't want to lose party with day. We meet together because it's a long meeting today. All man go and come there. And that's how we'll start. I will start as a social business. People want for just make merry and come together, they want to come over, see, come back. But then later on they say no, we are spending too much money on merry making. Let's utilize this money to give back to society. That's how the National Achievement Awards come, and that's how the June 16 program come, and that's how the intervention come. So we look forward to reigniting all in the year back, and we assure the public say we're very credible, and don't wonder we don't receive awards before. Imagine from market woman, petty trader, to the police officer of the year, the MPs them, the ministers them, all who don't receive awards them over the years. People who are professionals them, we don't contribute. The forces, all man don't receive the awards them over the years.
I remember that farmer. I want to be a farmer in Cambia.
Exactly, yes. So national business, also just free channel. It cover the whole country, and we ensure say we continue for do that day and upgrade them, and we just say continue to get that credibility and integrity we deserve, and also help for contribute to national development. That's a key focus for we. For ensure say the government see this as a platform where they for capitalize on and make use of them. For ensure say we produce. You talk about role models. Now that's our focus. How you get they develop role models. But I define them. Let somebody say, hey, so they people that they watch me and say they do the canteen there and then they recognize me. It motivates you more. It inspires you, and it inspires other people back for continue to do well and do their work then well for contribute to national development. That's what we want to do. Excellence, individually in the business sector, the public sector, the private sector, all of them. And I shall say we support that cause. So everything is coming back by God in power, definitely.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it, hopefully. You know, now one side where everybody they meet. Now like the how then they call the bet or whatever.
The Academy Awards.
Yes, the Academy Awards. So every other cell union they converge and the public they look forward to and that way they look forward to part of the December activities will be non-common, but with your leadership we hope they come back. Thank you so much, Ahmed Said Nasrallah, Chairman of AWOL, and thank you Lala Sidibe for joining us this morning. And like I say, we hopefully go support for spread out the message and let people understand say you're doing this and they can be part of it. We all get a role for playing at this society. You just can't sit somewhere and think say you isolated, you on corner, you no more, you know, because if things doesn't work well, it affects all of us. When it's good, now we all the benefit from them. So let's play a part in whatever little way, whatever way we can, and change this place. We'll take a quick break. We can talk to Shaka Stephen of the project na Bont Island. We can talk about that. Then we're going to talk to Bernard and Bakiten. We'll continue for Stay With Me.
joining the rest of the world to digitalize our processes, to streamline our processes, and to make them better for end users and even for us.
The digital card is traceable and secure. It further aligns itself with government's development agenda and especially with regards to labor management information system.
Our priority is a fair and efficient system that welcomes skills and investment whilst protecting national security.
I mean, the sheer bureaucracy, the sheer time required does not make many people interested in coming over here to register for either residence or work permit, as the case may be. But we are streamlining the processes in such a way that you can apply for your resident permit from wherever in the world you are.
Apply through our official channels and stay away from fraud.
Zero. Oi. Allow me. Listen. So me man them when I could share from number 2 so care. I see this like a giveaway, so I'm in a tempo say. When I left them let and jepe, we they go up and down like keke. On the kick and from way back to me here, we shake up and pen. Oi, picky one left in case the God with doggy day. I do I like Shaggy, was me I not been there. Hey yo, why you dey wash way food it day? Blam, get on top, guess we started balling like all the day.
I don't do for clout, I do for love, I like. I know the pick and choose, if I say I like, I like. That's why they want in my life. Come in a loop on my in la jama, piss me life. Don't do for clout, I do for love, I like. I know the pick and choose, if I say I like, I like. That's why they want in my life. Come in a loop on my in la jama, piss me life. All the tiki-taka, many could play bassa, all the fata, many could face chandaga, many nyeri rapper. But all is Sidibe dapa, all is Niki Nanka, to fuck you aga. This na my own atasa, but they know I cratatata.
We symbol to the right pants rack, where this one I rap at sack. Me Gambian gal in head not correct. Was in head correct, so I right pants up. Send the right pants sack, I'm shots at Wale, and I go light pants sack. My Ghanaian gal was crazy, send me view once with the tap my sap. Yeah, me born strong, go up with grip fest, and style make the chicks bets. Pull around, show them black waist. Pakistan with the big threats. They say I'm living like it loose. Salute to Gambia, it's Pakistano and Uche.
I don't do for clout, I do for love, I like. I know the pick and choose, if I say I like, I like. That's why they want in my life. Come in a loop on my in la jama, piss me life. Don't do
K-Squad Music.
Ebonami Banal
Génial Dimal Boy.
Mina Chuck boy. Feel sound let we do one. If now we talking they sleep and I lock you na do. How you go feel? But go access you park and I say call and go. Hey boy, how you go feel? America visa you cack then go left you na boo. Tell me how you go feel. Brother if you pay for the thing then you no care I'm go. Ibo, how you go feel? How you go feel if I slap you a laugh? How you go feel if I left you now off? How you go feel if I sharp you and gaff? Turn back to you and say you na scarf. Or you claim ill you go must feel you calf. How you go feel if you sleep you no bath? How you go feel if the mommy they dates me? For me talents beat he nominates me. If now we talking they sleep and I lock you na do. How you go feel? But go access you park and I say call and go. Hey boy, how you go feel? America visa you cack then go left you na boo. Tell me how you go feel. Brother, if you pay for the thing, then you no care I'm go. Ibo, how you go feel? How you go feel if you Mercury left here? How you go feel if you marry Slope left here? How you go feel if you Shankadas left here? You call him main chick, they give you that fear. How you go feel if you die, you not keep here? How you go feel if you chap now the 6-yard box? Coach she call you, give you 6 hard knocks. You have been killing the game by 6 bad fuck. If you get tower for you, Sarah, then you cash with Samba. Hey, how you go feel? For white party, you don't set it in them for don't pagara. Tell me how you go feel. You want buy bean chambered but you no get arara. Hey boy, how you go feel? You go feel fine if you catch you for 2 with Amara.
I go feel fine.
If now we talking they sleep and I lock you na do. How you go feel? Boko access you back and I say call and go. Hey boy, how you go feel? America visa you cack, then go left you nabo. Tell me how you go feel. Brother, if you pay for the thing, then you no care am go. Adibo, how you go feel? How you go feel if the imam they make shaba? Aja toast feast, they no more for go gaga. How you go feel if the pastor they smoke sign? Wahala sister, make you know what.
Well, that na Bernard. You know, I still they look for Bernard. We'll get Bakiteno na the studio this morning. Good morning, Bakiteno. The first song we'll play now is song, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Welcome. It is a pleasure having you this morning, and you know, you're a big man. Oh, yeah. I'm the only city right now. You, Bernard, and where's the other guy named Legacy Boy? I think we've had him here. So how has it been? How the festive season don't be, and being one of the artists them where they headline at different events them and performance and all of that?
Well, so much pressure, but it's feel amazing because that's what I like to do. Yeah.
How you get into music?
Oh, I feel like
you in a church?
No. I'm a Muslim.
Oh, okay.
I grew up in a Muslim home. I think my environment influenced me a lot because I grew up listening to music. We just grab and sleep. You give me that they play Prince Nicole, Lucky Duke. So I feel like that kind of surrounding influenced me into music, yeah.
And the kind of music where you play, the younger generation, I don't watch your performances and I don't see how people they use your song then at TikTok and all of that. Very recently there was this argument about one of his songs, them whether eat we get the same old song and all of that. But what do you think about the reaction and how people and don't appreciate what you do? Because doing music now one, but for let you able get the public for sing, dance to them and appreciate what you do very important.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I think say for make good music, now art. But for make 8 songs, now science, you need to know the formula. So because of me,
you're not science, man.
Of course. So because of me, look at the commercial value. I don't understand what people want, and I feel like me doing this and people appreciate it. I feel like I'm on the right track. So I'm grateful.
So how do you get to do these songs? How you think so you can see and just say you write or you dream them or how do you get the inspiration to write and do the songs?
Me creating process no intentional. Maybe you could just sit down so like we can talk, I take 1 or 2 particular like any write song. Yeah.
You don't go to studio no more you sing?
Yeah, sometimes just how they see or waiting and tell me. I feel like it's inside. No pressure.
And how you can record your song them? Like if things happen, you just record them and go produce them or?
No, I can put it into particle. Most times, like how it all started, tell me where I be there like underground, or I be live with my sister. Then we just send me say, call like our span. Doing anything that we just take my phone, like record, or maybe notepad take some 1 or 2 important line there. So after I get a free time now, I can just put them in together. We just call them. Producer say send me instrumental, like compare with it, I get it not the same and put it into particle.
And how you get to the point where you say, okay, this is my career, this is my career part, like get into music fully, not just doing it for fun?
Well, first of all, I've been just thinking I just passion I get for many people in music, you understand? So when I actually go to Methodist Boys High School, start for do cypher.
You know man?
Of course.
Okay, that's good.
So when I go Methodist Boys High School, I start for begin do cypher for my friends and be like, come on bro, if you can mimic somebody, you able to do cypher, I feel like if we able to start for do your own song. So I feel like my friends and begin for motivate me for start for write my own song. So when I begin turn up crowd, everyone was supporting, I feel like I need to take this thing very, very serious.
And how it don't influence your life?
Well, a lot of things they don't change because
money day.
Yeah, this guy's most well.
Yeah. You they make money out of this.
Of course.
Yeah, and they shop at you.
Thank you.
Anyway, back in time, continue for stay with you. They come back to you. Now the program can't talk about the AO Festival. Where they happen
July 10, yeah.
Yes. And saying at the final program and they will close the festive season, then man can return to factory setting now and begin spending money for spend before Easter and independence celebration. But I'll join Shaka. Shaka, good morning and welcome.
Morning.
It's been long, but I know you've been busy with a lot of activity. But the Shabro Alliance project, I know this is something we've been talking about for a very long time. Who's are we there presently?
So, you know, I'm sure you know that last year, June, Parliament ratified the Investment Framework Agreement. Now, that has been a critical milestone for the project because as we've been courting investors, I've been speaking a lot at various different conferences around the world.
Yeah.
And as we've been speaking to investors, ratification of the agreement was a huge milestone for them to make the project more bankable. So I think with that, working with the government and the help from the government as well and Parliament in that agreement, I think this year now, we're starting to build the foundations of the project and there's been real interest now. So we're starting
from investors based on the document from Parliament, the agreement with government.
This project is very unique. There's different aspects of it that interest different people. There's the governance aspect of it, which is very unique and very new. There's the bankability aspects of the project, which is something that's different and is also large scale and long term, which is not really seen it's a very unique project for a number of reasons. So the interest comes from investment, but people just wanting to see this work, especially for the region and for Sierra Leone. One thing I do say when I speak to people around the world about Sierra Leone, they're surprised. Well, Sierra Leone's a very safe country, a very peaceful country. People don't know this. Unfortunately, when you Google Sierra Leone, it's lots of negative articles. So we're both promoting the country and also the project and what it represents for the country and also for the region.
How this idea all come about? I remember the last time when I was at the AYV, where Idris came, I've been get this booklet document where they show the plan of what I want to do. And I was like, who is actually thinking about coming to invest this kind of money at these parts? But how this idea come about and also I come off from?
So this is crazy. I think, if anyone has even been involved in this project and is religious to a certain degree, God Yande Pan this project. It's how everything has come about has been very unique and there's something else driving this to work. So my background, I was born in Sierra Leone, but I was raised in the UK. And although I worked in the Bank of England actually when I was 18, 19, and the bank governor of the UK was my boss, and Rachel Reeves, Chancellor of the Exchequer, I used to work with her. So, but I left the bank to go to university to study economics, and I got involved in entertainment and lifestyle. And I completely forgot about my studies. I began to do events and make money. So when I came back
to do bowling
and throw. Yeah. So, that life, a lot of my friends are retired professional footballers, Premiership footballers. So I started organising events for them in Mayfair in London, and I would travel the world. I've been everywhere, Las Vegas, New York, California, Mexico. I've been around the world for my events business. So when I came to Sierra Leone in 2015, I was looking for economic opportunities. I had a lot of contacts and networks. I thought, look, how can I help my country? I have contacts. I've been self-employed from a young age, and it was never in my wildest dreams to build a city or come up with an idea of building a city on Shebro. It was just looking at the current dynamics of Africa and West Africa and how can we help to accelerate growth and help to make the country, in essence, a bit more self-reliant, give them a different opportunity for a partnership with the government that can help bring some revenue into the country in a non-traditional way. And Shebro, I randomly found Shebro. I didn't realize there's an island which is almost the same size as Singapore. That's how big Bonth or Shebro Island is. It's huge. I never realized it was on the coast of our country. So I started researching, and I'm a bit of a crazy entrepreneur. I thought, if you build a city on here, the government are your partners, they can earn some revenue, you can drive tourism, you can drive investment, you can drive business, you can drive so much with that. And that's kind of how the idea came about. And I spent, from 2015 to 2017, I spent a lot of time researching. And I was lucky that at university, one of my good friends, he works in construction in Saudi Arabia and in Dubai. So I called him when I first had the vision. I said, listen, I've got this concept and idea, but it's a bit crazy. Do you think it can work? And so he came back to me very positively. And he connected me to a few companies that actually build cities. I didn't realize, but you can go to companies, they're called master planning companies, engineering companies. They can plan for you an entire city. So I sent some proposals to them. And in that time, I hadn't spoken to Idris or anyone. I was just trying to build some confidence and research myself. Because it is a business, so you need to create a business plan. What is your unique selling point? Why are you doing
get
this
something for sure.
Exactly. And also, I know with my background, I'm going to be critiqued because why should we trust you? Why should you believe in you? You're not an engineer. You're not an economist. What do you know about building new cities? So for me, I had to do a lot of research in making sure that I understood exactly what I wanted to do, why I was doing it, and all the arguments that people would try to do to dispel the project. And I think being an entrepreneur and self-employed for such a long time, my brain is wired a bit differently.
How you move this from just the idea and say this is gonna work, and you get people in for begin getting interested now?
You know, because when you're an entrepreneur, you take risks. So anything I do is going to work. You know, that's my mind frame. When I met people in the beginning, they would say, for example, lawyers, accountants, or people that were in the industry would say, oh, Siaka, this is very difficult. It's got a 1% chance of working. It's got a small percent chance of working. But in my head, it's got 100% chance of working. And I think you take that energy and that passion, and it just causes you to go through. And anyone that you meet, because I say to people, building cities, they say, Siaka, it's an ambitious project. I'm like, well, it's not ambitious. Colonizing Mars is ambitious, and someone is trying to do that now. We've been building cities from the beginning of time. So it's just because of the ambitiousness comes from the jurisdiction and the risks associated with the country we're dealing with. But for me, I don't see the risk. I see us working in partnership with the government and the people of Sierra Leone to make this work. Because the energy and the passion I'm getting for people with Siaka, we want to see this succeed, because we know how impactful it can have for the country and the region. So there's been a lot of support. And as I say to people, innovation, you need to believe. That's how we innovate. That's how we change things. You need to believe that things that weren't done before or never seemed possible can happen. So I think it's that energy and that passion, and I'm very stubborn.
And you started this. One of the big highlights where this whole thing gets is Idris came in. How you get into this?
So
and the partnership with him.
Idris is a family friend, and it's really funny. Is when I was in the entertainment business, I would see him. Like I remember, I was in Dubai actually in a nightclub, and he walked past me. I didn't know he was there, and I spoke to him. And then I was in New York like 2 weeks after, and I saw him again. And he's a family friend, because where I grew up in East London, my mum and his mum are very close friends. So even though he's older than me, but I used to go to his house when I was a kid. So I've always been in touch with him, but nothing major. And then just spending time in Sierra Leone and thinking, you know what, how do we, if you got a project of this magnitude, and I knew Idris had a passion for Sierra Leone. He'd never been to Sierra Leone, and unfortunately his late father passed away, I think in 2016. And when I spoke to him, he said, look, Siaka, I promised my dad and my grandfather I wanted to do something big for the country. And that always resonated with me, and he's very passionate, and he's a Pan-Africanist, and he's very passionate about the continent and the country. So I called him out of the blue one day after I'd sort of created a concept, an idea for Shebro. I called him and said, look, this would be great if we can partner together for this. You know, I think it can be transformational. He was a bit unsure, as you can imagine. He'd never been to Sierra Leone, wasn't too sure of the landscape. And unfortunately, this is one thing that our diaspora do, is they talk very negatively about the country. One of the things that I did is I came here myself and spent time here myself to understand the country and the people. Because when people used to talk negative about Sierra Leone and the diaspora, I said it's impossible to have 8 million bad people. It's impossible.
No, it is.
It's impossible. You know, so I came here, and we've got our people are very friendly, and if you speak to anyone that comes to Sierra Leone, they fall in love with the country. International people, politicians, or people that are from outside, development people, they fall in love with Sierra Leone. So I think when I spoke to Idris, it took me about 2 years to convince him. He's very busy. He was meeting me ad hoc, and when he finally said to me, "Okay, Siaka, let's do this," and then from then, as you can imagine, we met the government. The former British High Commissioner, Guy Warrington, introduced us to the president. We met in London, I think in 2019. We formalized the company, the development company behind the vision, Shebro Alliance Partners. And then things accelerated. You know, it's been challenging. COVID happened, unfortunately. And this is not a straightforward agreement. So there's a lot of negotiations going back and forth with the government. But I want to make people very clear. This is a partnership between the government and SAP, and essentially the people of Sierra Leone. We are building a new city, and the people of Sierra Leone and the people of the island are our priority, and they should participate and also engage in this, because we want you to travel, visit eventually live there one day.
Yeah. And the other time where it is calm, it is you were here, and one of the engagement was with the leaders, the traditional leaders, and all for let them understand Usauna. And I want to ask how involved are the people of Shabo Island in this project for let them understand. Say, yes, someone is not taking our land from us.
No.
This is partnership. We want to create a new space here. They will attract the people them across the world.
So this is interesting, and I was invited to speak at a conference in Kenya last year in Nairobi, and they took me. We got on a plane, and they took me to the traditional people of Kenya. I forgot their name now. The Maasai people. And I was comparing the Maasai people, for example, to the people of Shebro. Now, the Maasai people, they're very keen on protecting their tradition and their history. They are not really interested in changing. Their tradition has been there for centuries and centuries. Now, our first meeting with the president about the project, he said, it's not up to me. If the people want this, then you're just going to talk to the people. So our priority has always been engaging with the chiefs and the local stakeholders. And when I went there, I've been there numerous times, and it was clear and evident, Shebro, Bonth Island has a rich history. It was the former colonial center for the Brits as well, and apparently Bonth was going to be the capital of the country. So there's a rich history, and when I speak to the people and the chiefs, they want, and there's an article on Al Jazeera which calls Shebro the Forgotten Island. So for them, it's like, look, we want development. We want to be a part of this development, and we want to bring economic growth to a region that has been forgotten about. You know, recently, since the project was announced, I know Cheese from there, he goes there every December, so more profile has been shed on Shebro Island because people didn't know. People are traveling, people are asking questions, but the project is with the community at its core. And also the community are part of the project in terms of the agreement. There's something called the Shebro Community Trust. So the community, and there's going to be a fund attached to it, which is involved in all the decision-making processes that go along with the island and how it moves forward. As I always say to people, I like to use this analogy when I describe the project. You know, SAP is the iPhone. Yep. The Development Authority is the kind of iOS system, which is the unique public-private partnership with the government of Sierra Leone that protects the integrity of the phone, the rules and regulations to make sure things are done properly. Now, when everyone has their phone, Android or iPhone, you have different apps on your phone. These are for me, I look at the apps as the people that are engaging in what they want to see on Shebro Island. We are just building an ecosystem for people's dreams to come true. Local people, international people, all your visions and all your ideas. Maybe you can look at this place and say, look, I want to do some stuff on this island, and the local community are a huge part of this project, and the people of Sierra Leone.
The chiefs are highly involved.
Highly involved in every decision-making process. They're very supportive. You know, they've been on our case for a number of years to speed up the process. But obviously, as you know, these things take time.
Yeah.
And we've had to tell them, like, the negotiations, the special agreement with government, it takes time to negotiate and go back and forth to make sure that all stakeholders are on the same page, because it is a partnership.
Yeah.
And we can't forget that.
Okay. I'll come back to you, Sheka. No continue for stay with you. I'll come to Bakiteno. Bakiteno, as I've been asked you earlier, then say this weekend at the final, you know, activity, the festival where they close the year, everybody return back. Waiting, I see you now one of the headliner them. So waiting this festival they all about, and how waiting people for expect from you and the other artists they for perform.
Okay, I believe this festival is about celebrating Sierra Leone culture. You understand? Because I feel like Mr. Pido now one of the people who want for changing narrative, say we able to do one within with the Sierra Leoneans. You understand? I think say early next year, it takes some of we go to Gambia for a festival. So I feel like now we are always passionate about putting Sierra Leone number one. So according to the headlines and the lineup we make, you're gonna send a post one for put Sierra Leone.
So it's all Sierra Leonean.
All Sierra Leoneans.
You, Bernard, LEJ,
Legacy Boy and LXG. Yeah. So I feel like it's kind for changing narrative. If we can show the same love to Davido Rema or Chris Brown, we say people do and to young people them. So they expect nothing but greatness, salon culture, and pure energy.
I want to use that for ask you this question about the entertainment industry where you're not part of now. You know, with all waiting they go around. And this young generation, yourself, Drizzy Lick, Legacy Boy, Bernard, and others. What do you think say we did presently with entertainment?
Well, I think so we get simple way for accessing entertainment. Because one of the most popular salsa releasing music now, Audiomack. 2 to 3 years back, if you go check Audiomack charts, you go see Sino Sierra Leonean song there. But right now, if you go there, you go see more than 10, 15 salon songs. That is you say there is healthy competition, people are working, and the artists are doing great.
And that is one thing. But a lot of people who I don't talk to now, like you mentioned, showcasing the Sierra Leonean talent, giving people them where they do now this country the opportunity for thrive and make money out of therefore come with investment, collaboration, and all of that. You see that they happen?
Of course, with few, one for them, because you know we expect everybody for doing the same part. There are challenges, a lot of things going on. So people they try for navigate and see how they will put positive change.
And how you think say that change the for reach to a point where una within at the sector they benefits out of and this is on a career part. It's like Ronaldo playing football. And this you they play, you get time where you go retire and you go and sit on back and look say then dance all our dancer then stage them then song they all put and this a benefit out of What do you think say need for be done?
First of all, let me go straight to the people listening to salon music. We need to change this narrative of this Premier League support. For example, if I did Newcastle, no matter what in Chelsea do, I just take and say Newcastle are the best. We need to support salon music. Yeah, then I one thing. Then number two, to we the entertainer then. For let people and take we serious, we need to take we self for serious. Because the only way how they make money in a salon, not through performance, no streaming, no nothing. So if one of the most great income from music is performance, we need to put respect in what we are doing. For now, you see most of the challenges we get not through we relationship with the Sierra Leone promoters them. The preference and respect given to other artists where we know they get some as Sierra Leoneans them. So I feel like what we need to do is about we structuring, let the artists and get one word, try for unite and find way for put a positive change.
But what's another problem for lady artists? Because I always ask artists and for a very long time at this time, the entertainment sector don't get an opportunity, like you say. There's several platforms where people can go and listen to the music. There are people where, like you song, it's been playing. People, young people, they appreciate it. Drizzy Lick and others, the Legacy Boy song. What in you think so need for? And at this time, when I don't get people that with government or appoint as entertainment ambassador or peace ambassador from the entertainment sector, what do you think don't be the problem where, like you say, when I'm able to put on ourselves in that space to say whether it's show promoters or the public agreeing and believing say as much as they expect footballer the way they play ball and they expect people in other profession they will expect to another way they.
Well, first of all I would say you say the problem big. Yeah.
Oh, you get some way get winner
the problem big because honestly if you ask this person and they go tell you say that this not the problem and they go tell you say that this not the problem, you understand? Well, first of all, like you always talk this say if you want for solve the problem, you for solve the problem with yourself. I feel like 80% of the artists they get problem self within themselves. They don't even know what they want. You understand? Okay, let's put it this way. No artist not they we go tell you say we only for take one price. But first of all, I feel like we not get unity. And that particular unity they I feel like there is no solution because you know why? Everybody get different mindset. Everybody get different perception. As a small kid as I be, I still don't so. My papa can always tell me something. He say if you want to get long life, pull more per big man and big woman talk. I feel like the problem they from up. You understand? From the big one them.
And it's affecting the young one.
Of course. Because I expect it for now, there is no reason for like with the 2026. We still suffer forget song with the play out of salon. There is no foundation. So we still get a lot for let we even think of, for let we unite we self. So me but the problem big.
How this problem can be solved? Every problem gets solution. How we go be solved?
Well, to me, like I just say, let's try for first with problems for us within we. We self get our own problem. We self expect what to do, quality production. We self for go sign up for go waiting for take. Let's start from there. Then from there, we're gonna waiting for do next.
Who are your favorite salon artists?
LJ.
Why LJ?
Because it inspired me a lot. While being small, I feel like it make I feel like music lifestyle is something good.
Is it about lifestyle or the song?
Yeah,
way they
like
do as
I can always say this. Even if LJ not be they do music, it's one of my favorite entertainer. I first fall in love with the lifestyle and even the music. Yeah. Because na person way fearless, you always stand for the truth. In personality. I feel like I love his personality so much.
So what is this thing between you and Drizilik?
Cool boy?
Yeah.
I don't feel like I get any problem with Drizilik, honestly. I feel like the fans they make this up. You get. So me, hip hop they get bored when there is no competition. So me, it's nothing personal, it's just musical. Honestly, me don't get any problem.
Between you and you don't are the best rapper.
A good person boy do music na salon.
You mean with lyrics
any other thing?
You could pass every
I'm
other
the
artist.
best. That's the mindset.
Okay.
I'm always the best.
You go wish for get time on a song or collaborate on a song?
I'm not sure.
Why?
I don't feel like we will make the type of music.
Why? But
they are not compatible.
In what sense? In either sing to your level or?
I feel like you're not fearless.
You don't speak in tongue.
Okay, let's put it this way. We're not compatible. We did two different sides. I'm a rapper. I get mind. I'm fearless for cities. But he's a rapper, but he act like a rapper.
How rapper for us?
Fine. Thank you very much for that question there. You understand? I feel like Drizilik now one kind of artist. We go send stone and go hide near a crowd. You understand me? As a rapper, you need for ready for battle. And I don't surround myself with a rapper on a coward. He's a coward.
In what sense?
Fine. Yeah, it's not successful rapper. No, in the world, we never get into battle. If you never get into battle, you know they start fights. But you don't go start fights, then you go hide. So he's a coward.
He hide by you?
Of course. Afraid me.
Why you think say they afraid you? Why should he? If they sing your song, you said they do you.
Check the stats. It's out there.
What's in make you think say they afraid you?
You still get message for reply.
Or you don't send a message?
Yeah, I need to reply. And I starter.
So na the ender?
Yeah, for ender.
Okay, but it's hopefully maybe sometimes Drizilik go. I mean, don't get an the other day. You know, maybe sometimes there's a time where I don't think so. You can do a song together. Why not?
Okay. First of all, la emphasize on that part because you still want for like good. You understand? I feel like we need to be true to ourselves.
Yeah.
You get. I tell you, last time I've been the record. Somebody sent me say, "Visit the Roots Media." It was like. You know you, but you know they doing type of music. You understand? You don't go meet up in a club, then play me song, me and you to the dance, maybe the vibe to the song. Come and say, come on, I love what you're doing, keep going, this is great. Then you kind of open space and see, you know the fuck me sound. So that means you're not true to yourself. If you get for compliments me and backstage say you love what they do, then you kind of media and talk, say you know like what they do, you're not true to yourself.
So it's personal.
Like
nothing get relationship.
No, we never get relationship.
But how did he comment your song? How
we don't meet up in a club.
Well, not been sabi yourself before.
I know I said that Drizilik, you know me say me not tell.
Yeah, but there's no relationship between you.
We never get relationship.
So if me want put on a song,
I'm not sure see me
do the chorus. Follow make the money.
Well, if money involved, I will run for the money. You understand? because honestly, everything get price. You get. At some point, I will just run for the money and just let it slide. At some point.
Yeah, so if we plan, me and Sheka plan, we'll put you in a song now.
No problem. Well, it depends if you go do at some points, cause
battle.
yeah, we do open battle. We do
cause at this point, no, I don't go talk. It's ego. At this point, any rapper for do with me now a particular song, you need for already. I don't feel like they are the right state of mind for the song with me right now.
Sheka is the
No, we're not that. But what I want to say, okay, battle rapping is fine. But let we keep it at that level because say when you get your own crowd, you're supposed to get your own crowd.
Yeah, sure.
Let feds not kind inside.
Yeah,
let's
it's
keep
not
it
violent.
Listen, it's just musical. I feel like once you kick out the problem, it's about when you artists they blow up, right? They are looking for a bot factor. For example, where they come, they go on for no witness lapses. Okay, don't get for no say tell you they make it song, right? Tell you can perform. The rest code no problem, it's branding no problem. So what they do, they look for a bot factor. And how then they get a bot factor? Not through intimidation and bully. You understand? Then go come and say this to you for let you react. The moment you react, there comes their own fan there, they will become enemy to you. Because the moment you react, you be like, this bobo a good boy fits here. This bobo a good a proud. You understand? I mean, I possibly are very, very humble. Anybody close to me, say very, very humble. You understand? But at some point, when I be the grow up, it's a be where you know first boy picking so much love you parent then give you. Then go knock me around, can say, Papa, you knock me. Come and say, come, listen, you know boy picking. You need for call complain, but sometimes if necessary, you need for stand and fight for yourself. I feel like I didn't have a position where I've been bullied. So many things that happen.
I see they complain about that.
Yeah, so many things that happen behind closed door, and they talk. Cause see, I know people and get these things say, they can't chase clouds. You want seek sympathy, so I need talk. You understand? But I feel like I don't think there is space now where some of the statement or action they wouldn't do to me, they cause negativity.
And you need
for me brand. So I feel like no, this not for happen.
But
there should be a stop to this.
Tenor?
Yeah, tenor.
I'll say something, and all entertainers in Sierra Leone, listen, because of social media now and because of what your fan base, you have a duty of responsibility. So if things are getting out of control, you get duty of responsibility for tell you fans, this is not just music, not personal.
Yeah, of course.
It's so important because I don't watch entertainers, they're fed, then their followers get involved and it causes problems. We have a duty of responsibility. It's an art form. There's nothing wrong with competition and battling. That is part of the genre of hip hop and it's always been there.
Yeah.
But you have a duty of responsibility as an artist.
It's
not for escalate.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure that message is transferred to your
followers. Of course. This now a Gen Z world. Those days, team get gang. We don't get gang now.
No.
Now with our management, we get you manager, me videographer. Yeah. So I feel like anybody know me, me say me a happy person.
Yeah, it's good. That's the way.
I had a guy now, I agree say artists are not for get peace. Is it enough for well his point is
they get bored.
It's competition, it's healthy competition.
That's the point I'm making. He's saying it should not lead to violence, but they should be able to compete with their craft.
It's with their craft.
Yes, let the public assess who is good and entertain people and make money out of it.
And there's nothing wrong with him saying he's the best.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong. I'm good at what I do, you're good at what you do, so that confidence is needed. There's nothing wrong with it.
You need that. If you don't believe in yourself,
you get the problem. I feel like one gray year, it can be 10 people and so on. The sky big enough for we all fly. But I think people and get this fear say, if this artist blow, this not artist, they can't pull me in my space. I feel like this insecurity they creates a lot of yeah, of course. I feel like it's insecurity.
I always say this: when you look up in the sky at night time, how many stars do you see? Everyone's shining.
Of course. So you can get 20 stars. Look, Nigeria over 100 people are popping. Starting on one time, they want 1 man, 2 man, 3 man. Nah, it's not working.
I know.
As long as the space, you want the space to grow. The more artists are, the more credibility. As you said with Audio Mac, now you see lots of Sierra Leone artists on Audio Mac. So that's good for the industry in Sierra Leone. It's good for the country. It's good for the publicity. Of Sierra Leone music.
Shaka, I'll bring you into this as well. You know, I know you are in entertainment and culture. How that your background there fit into something like this kind large scale, plan for build a city na Bonta Island?
So, it's funny because African culture is heavily involved around music and entertainment. As we all know, the creative industry is actually one of the hugest exports in the continent at the moment. So one of the things I'm looking for, especially with Shebro, is creating that creative entertainment hub there. in the first phase, so allowing to do festivals. The reason why I still I got my balling event and the Thoa event is to eventually take them over to the island one day. You can start bringing people there. One of the problems that we have, and it's not just in Sierra Leone, it's throughout West African countries, it's the infrastructure. We struggle to accommodate these large-scale festivals with enough safety and infrastructure alongside it to make sure that the people there are always going to be safe. It's always a problem. I talk to organizers all the time, is when a promotion or an event goes into like a large scale, it's difficult to control and organize. And the priority has to be the safety of the people that are coming. They have to provide a show to entertain. So with Shebro, we can actually build and create and plan that festival infrastructure so it can be at world-class standard. And that's something that I'm looking at in the first phase. Hopefully one day in the near future, people will be going from all over the world to Shebro to see him, see other artists, to be a hub, a creative hub. And Idris is in the creative industries as well. So the creative industries are booming. They're employing so many people in West Africa, so many of our youth, outside non-traditional industries. And I think it was good to see last year the Sierra Leone government had a focus group around creative industries, which has never been done before. It's something that I think some of the older people that thought is not a serious business or it's not a serious industry, but it employs a lot of people, and it's growing at scale. The continent.
Is there a timeline with this project when it's gonna get started? When the first phase will complete and when we will get a new city in Abunda Island?
Yeah, so obviously it's a long-term project, but there are certain phases. So I think the priority for this year is setting up the foundational governance and institutional bodies. That will be the first scale, and raising our first round of investment. And hopefully, I'm hoping by 2027, we can actually start to build. We've done a lot of pre-feasibility work. So in terms of the kind of road network or the layout or where you're going to start, that is kind of straightforward. We have to undertake some of the deep feasibility studies, but we prepared for that. The team are ready to do that, and it doesn't take long to do these studies. So I think the priority is this is a long-term project, but I want to get people to understand that as much as it's a long-term project, there are quick wins, and especially in construction now, things are done very, very quickly. I spend a lot of time in Dubai. 2 to 3 years, whole new residential areas have been built over time. When the money is there, you can build very quickly. So it's long term in terms of the island will keep on growing and take its natural course over generations, over decades. But you can see quick wins.
But this is an investment. How is it gonna run? Is it a city in a city? Or a government in another government in the country? For pulling money, people they pay tax and all that.
No, I think what it is it's basically a local municipality, but the governance of it is run differently. People always say to you, "Oh, it's outside. You're building a city within a city." It's not that. The government of Sierra Leone are our partners. This falls well within our constitution, our legal constitution. It's just
it's the same law.
It's the same law, semi-autonomous, but the laws might be slightly different and more tailored to get investment. The same way how, I'll give you a prime example. Hong Kong and Macau are semi-autonomous regions, but the sovereignty is held by the People's Republic of China. So they are independent, semi-autonomous regions, but sovereignty is held by the Chinese government. So Shebro is just a semi-autonomous region, but sovereignty lies within Sierra Leone. So that degree of autonomy allows us to be a little bit more nimble and flexible in terms of attracting investment, and also the speed at which we do things. And that's all it is. These jurisdictions are all over the world. It's just they're not familiar within the African continent.
So the people residing there already, the presidents of their people and their leadership and all, how will it be for them? How then will still get this understanding? Say, this is our property, this is our land. It's not been taken away from us.
Nothing changes. Nothing changes. We have to now sit with the local community and the local landowners to work out a fair way of where we can say, okay, we want this land to develop on. This is why I said the Shebro Community Trust is so important, because they're the body that actually deals with local stakeholders. And in that community trust, there's 3 permanent members and 3 non-permanent members. The 2 chiefs of Shebro and the mayor, and then you have 3 non-permanent members who are indigenous of Shebro Island. So they are informed in the decision-making process. Nobody knows they can't take their land without going through the proper due processes and them saying, okay, we want to lease our land or sell our land. So everything is done above board. And I want to make it very, very clear that we want to be as transparent as possible. me as a Sierra Leonean, I have a duty to my country. Okay, this project is for us, so we have to be involved in the decision-making process, and we're not foreigners. You know, a lot of times with these big, large-scale investment projects, there are local partners, but in terms of how much actually control or input they have in the project, it might be very minimal. It's the foreign entity that makes decisions.
But with this case, the investment will be coming from the foreign...
From foreign entity, but myself and Idris are keen stakeholders in the business, and there's no way that we are going to allow someone to come and take over this Shebro Island, and especially if they don't have the best interest of the people of Sierra Leone and Shebro. One of the things that is important is not all money is good money. So aligning with investors that share the long-term vision and passion that we have to Sierra Leone is crucial. It's so crucial with the project.
I see when I just appoint some board members.
Yeah.
So the projects in phase. I remember the last time we spoke about windmill and all of that. The projects in phase, whose are they presently?
So the board. So what's important is, in any business, you need an experienced team of people that investors can trust to deliver. Okay, so myself and Idris have been the kind of core focus of the project. Now it's time to expand our team and bring credible people to complement us with the relevant skills and expertise. That's why you build a board. You know, you build a credible board. You start hiring credible people that have been there, done that, are trusted within this kind of framework in terms of have delivered before. Okay, so with the wind farms, they're on the way. Octopus Energy's wind farms will be here. I think March. They should be landed and they should be installed very quickly. So that will bring 24-hour electricity to Bonth town. You know, so that the plans have been done. It's just a little bit delay in terms of the shipping, but everything has been done. The pre-feasibility work has been done. It's just to come and set up to install the wind farms. And not also to install the wind farms, Octopus Energy will be training local people to make sure they're able to maintain that. So one of the key things about the project is we want to work with investors, but also we want knowledge transfer and skills transfer. You know, because we know, and you have to be very pragmatic in how you analyze the projects and what we're doing. A lot of the expertise in doing these types of projects comes from outside of the continent. There are a few players within the continent that can help, but we want that skill and knowledge transfer the same way Singapore built, the same way China built. They had a lot of expertise, but eventually they trained their local people to take over.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Shaka. But what assurance or message you go and left with Sierra Leoneans that this is reality?
Yeah.
It's going to happen in our time, and we're going to see Bonth Island transformed into a new city, a hub. The picture, you know, if you see, maybe I will pull them over the people and see. If you see how it looks like, you understand it's something different.
Yeah, it's something different. And look, as I said, personally, I've been investing in this project for almost 10 years. I'm very stubborn. So there's nothing that I'll make sure it happens. And also that we have a partnership with the government, and I want the people to be involved as well, which they will be in the decision-making process that moves this thing forward. And it will move forward. The interest that we've had, we're speaking to, I can't, obviously, it's confidential, but we're speaking to a lot of very interested partners, serious partners, very, very blue chip companies that want to invest and want to participate in the project. And this thing will see its long-term vision. It's going to be phased. I ask for patience, but we will get there. And you'll start seeing, now the framework has been ratified by Parliament, this year you'll start seeing some changes, and you start seeing a bit more PR and the public sense in terms of the plans and how it's going to be phased, and how the investment generated will be spent and on what projects.
So the people of Bonth, they look forward for seeing a more frequent
often,
and
more frequent, more often. You know, one of our first priorities is refurbishing the landing strip there. You know, so we can actually travel back and forth very quickly. You know, it's in a remote area. It's down quite far in the south, but it's only 30 minutes from towards the Liberia. So literally 30 minutes. So one of the priorities that we have is to refurbish that landing strip to actually start eventually in the near future. You'll be able to fly to Lunga Airport and then get a small plane over, or travel directly by boat to the island. You know, the road is good because it's near Rutile.
Yeah.
So the road is good all the way. You know, so accessibility is not a huge issue. But, you know, I think something we need to work on so we can encourage people to start going there, even if we build a small few resorts in the early stages to let people go. It's a beautiful island.
Yeah, I see. The president was there over
Yeah.
the holidays.
It's incredible.
You know, very nice landscape and all.
Yeah.
You know, I think I agree. It's fine. Sierra Leonean begin understand. Say there is this beautiful island.
But even in our country, there's so many beautiful places. Like I say
Yeah.
to people, I've travelled nearly everywhere in our country. There's some people that have lived in Freetown their whole lives, haven't really ventured past Waterloo. You understand?
Yeah.
So me on travel, our country is beautiful.
Yeah.
And obviously these types of projects, if they, and not Shebro, other hospitality things start opening up around the country, we need to travel and see our country a lot more.
Yeah, the beauty of this
beauty of this
nation. It
country.
is, and when you travel out of Freetown, you know, for this place, the noise, but when you travel, even the road where you drive and see.
Even Peninsula Road, when you start going there,
the
you start
landscape
beauty.
and all,
It's
yeah,
beautiful.
you go understand, say, this place is beautiful. It's just what we do and how we do. And thanks to people like when they come back and decide for do. I'm not for just come and see the beauty, but also fan investment for change.
Also, it's inspirational. So if we can do it, you can do it. You know, I always say to people, look, if you look at myself and Idris, if people look at me, sometimes they can't believe like I'm one of the founders of this project. You know, but then it's like nothing's impossible. But if you've got the determination, the passion, you will see it through.
Yeah,
you know, so
definitely.
don't give up.
Hopefully,
you know.
Bakiteno,
Yes, sir.
let me talk quickly as we conclude about the your festival. You know, when you go for perform, which song did you perform?
I have so many problem online.
Which one of your own song that you like?
Problem couldn't change my life.
How?
A problem make us see me first million.
Okay.
Problem made me a star.
Okay.
Problem puts me at the conversation.
And it's still tied to him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So the event is on January 10th.
January 10, yeah.
Nah, Sugarland.
Sugarland, sure.
Sugarland, you can go and be part of them. But which message you want left with you fans them and your colleagues and people in the entertainment sector?
Okay. First of all, I emphasize still on the January 10. While everybody come and can support salon culture.
Yeah, and a lot of Sierra Leonean artists
in the day. Then secondly, I just dropped a new song, me and Uche from Gambia. So they out right now titled Light.
Yeah, I think we played the video earlier.
Yeah, then one of the most important message I want for left with people do you Sierra Leoneans let left the Premier League support. Let's support salon music. Let left this Arsenal, Chelsea, this na. We get good salon music.
No matter if not sure you artist.
I feel like first of all I use excuse say why make we music they know they get so much view because of the population. I get for realize we Gambia, we even plenty past Gambia. We get songs them when I hit song they will never get a million plays. When you go Gambia, we song blow, they get 2 million, 3 million, 4 million because people are streaming. Because then they support Gambian music. So they'll support Sierra Leone music, maintain the peace and move forward.
Shaka, quickly, I'll just end with you on that. I know you are not saying they into entertainment.
Yeah.
The tour, bowling, and all of it. What do you think needs to be done for elevate this sector? Like you say, there's a World Bank report where actually they say, you know, if we invest more in the creative sector, it can provide job, add to the GDP, and support people.
Yeah, for me, I think one of the key things is the professionalism of the people in the industry. As you said, the artist, how you conduct yourself.
Yeah, sure.
Is so important. You know, I think respect is earned. You know, so
Sure.
you have to conduct yourself a certain way. You have to be respectful. You have to be humble as well, and how you go about your business.
Yeah.
You know, so it's the first time meeting him. I have to say that one of the things that I have noticed about Drizzlick as well is how he's conducted himself and how he's professional. His team, what they do. So if we want to compare ourselves, listen, we compare ourselves to Nigerian artists. Okay, when I first came, anything I do, we look at who's best.
Yeah.
And then we have to elevate and try and be better than that. So it's all about the way we conduct ourselves. And I think once we do that, the talent is here. The raw talent is here. It's just now to nourish that talent and make sure that we're as professional as we can be in how we conduct ourselves. And there's no reason why Sierra Leonean artists shouldn't blow.
Yeah.
Gambia get famous artists there. And Gambia is a smaller population.
Of course, it's a small population.
So there's no reason why we shouldn't go. For me, good music is good music.
Yeah,
When
can play anywhere.
I can play anywhere. So as long as the music is good, you play. When I listen to a song, it's good music. I'll play it. You know,
Don't care who sings.
Don't care who sings it. No, good music is good music.
You don't even want to know the language.
Exactly. Think of people like England where they sing Burna Boy and so on. That's
sure.
They sing that. Good music is good music.
Yeah, sure.
So I think it's only a matter of time now, and every industry goes through its phases where the first artists that come through, they don't have much direction.
Yeah,
the second batch of artists do come through. They're more organized because they look at what's happened before and they see the trends going out on social media, and they're able to look and say, listen, this is the standard we want. When we do a video, this is the standard we want. Because if the video is to get the views that we want, it needs to be of a certain standard. So I think even just the way the guy is dressed as an artist, you can tell the way he's presenting himself, he's going to have a lot of success. And, you know, and I say to people as well, strive for greatness. You know, you want to be the best at what you can be, and make sure you're professional as possible. When you do your contracts, when you do your arrangements, your team, your management, making sure you carry that way of professionalism alongside you, and you'll go far.
Yeah.
People watch you. Business people watch you. They're watching how's this guy carrying himself? How's this guy conducting himself? Can I book him? It's very important.
Are you surprised that where bowling and tour is presently na calendar event?
Yes.
People.
Do you know what? I'm not surprised because people don't realize I've been in the entertainment business for a long time. Even in London, my events were big. In Mayfair, I used to organize parties with footballers. So, but one thing I always to say is like, building a brand is very easy. Once you build a brand, people trust the brand. So you focus. I never focus on the financial aspect. I focus on the service to customers. And once that is established, then people come again. People are consumers. We consume naturally. You know, so people will come back and come back. Once you build a brand that's trustworthy and people like what you do, they'll come back and they'll come back. And to be honest with you, the success has actually been. It's got to the stage where like it's a bit crazy, but you manage it, and you always I thank that to people enjoying what we're doing and the promotions and what it represents, and also other people look at balling or look at Thurwa and then create their own brand. So it's good for the industry as well. You know, you have Chapter One, you have all these new places now elevating entertainment industry, which will help these artists as well.
Yeah. It's like you say, create a brand and it become an example of people who want to create something.
Exactly.
Say, let's do it to that level and see how it goes. That is how you do things.
The customer's always first. Look at the customers, what they want, making sure you provide as much as possible. It's not easy. You're not going to have, everyone's not always going to be happy. But if you can try and do your best and do a professional level and be responsive in how you deal with customers, then it's not a problem.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank you so much, Shaka, for speaking to us about the Shabra Alliance partnership and also the Bones Island project, the city. Hopefully.
Don't say hopefully. When? I don't use that. I don't like hope. Hope.
I don't like hope. So when you get started, we'll go. Well, I was trying to say the hope is me and you go visit Bones Island.
Not to hope, we will.
Okay, well, when the project starts, or before the project starts, me and you go with Beyond.
Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah, Beyond.
Beyond will capsize the boat.
Man, Big B, so we're going to load on that boat again. We'll go Bones Island. Let me say go see waiting on the happen. You know, I think the island is the only place. I've been to Matua. I don't go around it, but I've not been to the island. You know, I definitely go and go.
Not just Bond. If you see the beach, it's like 50 kilometers of pristine beach long. It's unreal.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Yeah. So Beyond, get ready. We'll go find a bigger boat. Hopefully. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us this morning. Now the end of Toots Morning Devotion. Don't forget, June 10. Your festival, now they close the festive season.
Yeah, January 10.
January 10. January 10. Well, now they close the festive season because a lot of people and I don't talk to, they tell me, say, they're still there around and they wait for attend them. And, you know, go back to Osul and prepare for the Ramadan, the Easter, and the other holiday them. So you can be part of Ambakiteno for perform, LAJ, Bernard, Legacy Boy, and all the other artists them. And I see Innocent as well.
LG.
LG and all of them. So let's go and support them and be part of them. So we'll meet back next week. We'll close for the week. We'll close it to Shrine this morning and get a good weekend, hopefully. And we will come back Monday and continue the conversation and discussion at this program. But as always, as I always can say, we all get a role for play for change this country. And we need to be intentional. If music you do, if entertainment and investment you do, entrepreneurship, if media, civil society, public service, just try for do wetin right. This morning I've been telling you about people who go thief and go cut solar lights in a corner hospital. Other hospital they wouldn't fix solar lights, man, and they go thief the solar lights. How do you do that? Now hospital, who size until you fumble go sick, you say go sick now you don't get for care go day. Governments and in partner they spend a lot of money here. And we they go and spoil them. You know, that's a witch, then call witch. Yeah, money not to Santa witch safe. So they'll change your attitude. Not continue the change if the people are not agree for change and do it right. It will always be the same thing. And this generation, whether in music, entrepreneurship, the media, if we not do it right and change it, then Gen Z they wouldn't come. Then go to pull into power. Then go look no more now and you know go able to sit down and enjoy the place. You know, so let's do it right. Serve with conscience for God and country. Be a law-abiding citizen. Not do it bad. Try for do it right. And as always, members say, I let person know they watch you. Person on it for watch you for let you do it right. Just your conscience. You know it's good, you know it's bad. The true nine they always last. Stay till we meet back. Thanks to my colleague, them, the technical and production team. On Monday, we go continue. My name is Amadou Manaba and continue to follow Truth Media and have a lovely weekend and stay peaceful.
Zeno. Oi. Allow me. Listen. So me man them, una kushe from number 2 so it's okay. I see this like a giveaway, so I'm in a tempo say. Una left then let and jepe, we they go up and down like keke. On the kick am from way back, say me here, we shake up and pen. Oi, picky one left in case the God way doggy day. I do like Shaggy, was me, I not been dead. Hey yo, why you dey wash way for the day? Blam, get on top, guess we started balling like all the day.
I don't do for clout, I do for love, I like. I know they pick and choose, if I say I like, I like. That's why they want in my life. Come in a loop on my in la jama, piss me life. Don't do for clout, I do for love, I like. I know they pick and choose, if I say I like, I like. That's why they want in my life. Come in a loop on my in la jama, piss me life. Door the tiki taka, many could play bassa, door the fata, many could fish and daga, many ripi rapper. But Dolly Sidibe dapper, Dolly Niki Nanka, the fuck you aga. This na my own atasa, but they know I cratatata.
Ustin balls with the right pants rack, where this one I rap at sack. Me Gambian gal in head not correct. Was in head correct, so I right pants up. Send with the right pants sack, I'm shots at Wale, and I go light pants sack. My Ghanaian gal was crazy, send me view once with the tap my sap. Yeah, me bones strong, go up with grip fest, then start make the chicks bets. Pull around, show them black waist. Pakistan with the big threats. They say I'm living like it loose. Salute to Gambia, it's Pakistan and Uche.
I don't do for clout, I do for love, I like. I know they pick and choose, if I say I like, I like.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.